The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Shuffle today. What a song! We should get Clint Boone on the show. We should get Clint on the show. He's a good man. He's good folk. 03444991000 is the telephone number. It's the Late Night Alternative, weeknights from 10. Who are you, lady?
Katherine Boyle.
I'm Iain Lee, and we can talk about anything you want to talk about tonight. There's no kind of set agenda for those who are new to the show. No set agenda. We try and avoid all the normal stuff like Brexit.
Yeah, we can't talk about politics anyway.
Because we're thick. But we have actually got a question for you. Where do you go a lot, but they still don't recognise you? I'll tell you why. So we drive in to the car park at Talk Towers, and they changed security, like maybe a month ago. They changed security, maybe let's say 5 weeks, right? And it's a new security guard, a guy called Joe. I like Joe a lot. And here's the thing, when we used to drive in, we just used to drive up to the gate, flash the lights, and security would see it, recognise our cars, zap the thing, let us in, and we park in the Tetris-style car park. It's very tiny. And then Joe took over, and the first few days getting in were a bit tricky because he didn't know us. And he had to come out and tick my name off of a list and ask who I was and what I did here, and that was cool, and that was fine. And now I phone up and I go, all right, Joe, it's Iain Lee. If you can open the gates. Oh, yeah, I see you now. He says it's on the car. I see you now. I'll let you in. Bish, bash, bosh. So today, I arrived literally like 5 seconds before Katherine arrived, okay?
Yeah, you were waiting for the gates to open.
I was waiting for the gates to open, and you rocked up behind me, okay? So I phoned up and went, all right, Joe, it's Iain Lee. Could you let me in? Oh, yeah, I see you. I'll let you in. So I drove in, and then, of course, Katherine drove in behind me. And I get out of the car, and she's parked at one end of the car park. I've parked at the other. I get out of the car, and then I see Joe coming through the gate. I'm like, all right, man. He said, that car that came in with you. Bearing in mind, Katherine comes in every single night, right?
And he's let me in as well.
You've met him?
Several times. I was chatting to him yesterday and the day before yesterday.
Okay. He comes up and goes, who's that car? Who is that? Do you know them? And I went, that car? No, I've never seen it before in my life.
Don't joke with Joe, he's very thorough.
I said, and I've never seen that car before in my life, Joe. It could be a terrorist.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, that explains his demeanour.
Could be a terrorist, Joe. Approach with caution. Because the rules have changed. The rules of combat have changed between the good guys and the terrorists.
Yeah.
And then, as we got closer, Katherine was out the car, and I went, oh, no, actually, I do recognise her. That's Katherine. She works for me.
Huh.
She is an underling, but she works on my show. He went, so you know her? I said, yeah, I know her.
And I'm looking at him thinking, you know me. We had quite a long conversation the other day when someone was really rude to you, and I heard all the stuff.
Okay. Well,
I just can't believe you didn't remember.
Someone's taking this story personally.
Yeah.
It's not me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say who it is,
Me.
but it's not me.
It's me.
Oh, okay. She literally just outed yourself on air.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to do that. You've done that.
It's me.
It is her, actually. In case you hadn't worked out, it's her.
I'm hurt, Joe. If you're listening, Joe, I'm hurt.
So we then went up, and he walked up quite close to her, said, are you sure you know this woman? I said, yeah. She works for me. She's, she kind of, does bits and pieces on the show. And he looked up and down and went, okay, right, if you say so. And then walked out. But you had a chat with him yesterday?
Yeah, and the day before. And quite a long one, because I came in and someone was being rude to him.
Yep.
And I kind of let him vent so the situation calmed down. So I was talking to him for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Also, he lets me in every day.
Yeah.
In that car.
Well, here's the thing. I'm on, because I like Joe. He's a nice guy. We had a good chat about...
I like Joe, but
we had a
he
good
doesn't
chat.
like me.
We had a good chat the other night, Monday, about children in hospital. No, like kids with, not like dying kids or anything. About our kids in hospital. It wasn't those kids hooked up to those machines. It's fine.
What are they like? Yeah.
Wasn't that at all. I've got to stress, it wasn't that at all. I'd taken my boy to the hospital and actually probably didn't need it. And we were talking about that. We were doing like a dad chat. Just a dad chat. That's all it was, all right? Calm down, everybody. Flipping heck. Can't even have a dad chat without getting called out for it. And here's the thing. In his favour, maybe he's got what I have and what also Matt Lucas has. Facial dyslexia. This is an actual real thing. I've been talking about this for a long, long time, and this is an actual real thing where you don't, like dyslexics, some dyslexics, right? We're not going to generalise. Not hashtag not all. Hashtag only like some dyslexics. Anyway, not all dyslexics are sex workers.
Wow.
Dyslex workers. Some are.
This conversation is embarrassing.
There's a higher number of dyslexic sex workers than those that are not dyslexic, I would imagine.
But you don't talk about them because it's not spicy enough.
No. So, So it's an actual disease. I don't know if it's a disease. It's a condition where with some dyslexics can't recognise words or letters, right? I can't recognise faces. So maybe Joe has that with faces and with cars because he never recognises my car when I drive up. I always have to make the phone call. And also, can I just say, Katherine, we are living in an era of the suicide bomber. Of the suicide bomber. We are living in an era of the new IRA. We are living in an era of code level amber, right? These are, unfortunately, very, very dark days. Please don't read anything into that. But these are dark days. These are dangerous days. It's not safe to be out on the streets. We know that. And talk radio is one of the premier broadcasting outlets in this country. Imagine what could happen. Imagine what could happen if someone with, like, really obnoxious, aggressive, violent, far-right tendencies got hold of, I don't know, say The Breakfast Show on this station. Imagine the mayhem that could ensue. So we have to protect the innocent. And that's all that Joe is doing.
Yeah, I think maybe he thought I was someone in a cath mask. And he had to come and check, because there is the technology these days to be able to reproduce a face.
There is. Well, doesn't...
But the way he looked into my eyes and there was no recognition there whatsoever, I'm just going to say it. It hurt.
Okay.
It hurt.
Okay, and that's your...
I thought we shared something special the other day.
But that's your burden. That's not his burden. His burden is to keep this place safe. Is it safe? Has anyone killed themselves or been killed today in this building?
Not yet, no.
No, not yet. Not yet. And that's down to Joe. So, Joe, you got my support, brother. Thank you very much indeed. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. You can call us about anything. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about. We haven't, actually. There's nothing in the papers. But the main question on everyone's lips this evening is where... It's like the opposite of Cheers. Cheers, where everybody knows you're making any way in the world. Today takes everything you got. Taking a break from all your hurry sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you gotta go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You gotta be where everyone feels the same. You gotta go where everyone knows your name. So where do you go a lot where everybody don't knows your name?
Or your face.
Don't knows your name, don't knows your face. They don't recognise you, and they're not pleased to see you. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. It's going to be one hell of a show tonight. This is the Late Night Alternative. Every weeknight from 10. It's only Tuesday. I keep thinking it's Wednesday. With Iain Lee and Katherine Boyle. Only on the very, very safe Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
Unfiltered night talk with the original king of unconventional conversation on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Just to flag up that an extended version, like 20 minutes longer version of Catherine's chat with Rebecca that we played out yesterday has been released into the wild as a podcast. If you go to iTunes, if you go to Acast, Podcatcher, your usual podcast provider, Iain Lee, Katherine Boyle, Talk Radio, some combination of that, then every podcast we do here pops up. Subscribe, like, share if you can, and do enjoy it. Thank you. So many kind words about that interview yesterday. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I can't wait to see what you do next. I think you're a very talented woman.
Wow.
I was talking to Bex, who hopefully she's listening. My thoughts on you haven't been approved yet, Katherine. No, I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed it. And loads of really good feedback. A couple of people, I think, I don't know, how can I put this? I think got the wrong end of the stick and kind of called us out for something that I don't think we were doing. But listen, I'm a dinosaur when it comes to issues, to modern things like trans issues. I'm a dinosaur, and I'm very, very happy to learn about them. And I'm happy and keen to learn terminology, people's attitudes, and all of these things. But I don't want to turn it into a slanging match about people's gender and sexuality, which is kind of... let me retract the word slanging match. I don't, if you disagree with us or whatever, don't turn our gender and our sexuality into a weapon. That's unfair, because if someone did that to a trans woman or trans man, I would call them out for it. I would call them out for it. And so please don't do it to us. And also, listen, people are sending us like essays about trans issues and things. That's great. I've read the stuff I want to read. For now, phone up. If you want to talk about it, phone up 0344 499 1000. This is the place to do it, because there will be other people. We get sent so many emails. Well, Kath does, because I don't have a public email address anymore. But so many emails to Kath saying, could you pass this on to Ian? She doesn't. She simply doesn't. There's a reason I don't have a public email address, and she respects that, and she doesn't. But she does get sent so many emails. So people sending emails, like long emails explaining stuff, and there's been a few. I'm not singling anyone out. There's been a few. It's unlikely they're going to get read. So if you want to make the point, 0344 499 1000.
And also, I'm not bothered about what you say about me, because I know the place that I did that interview from. And I know that I worked closely with Rebecca on it, and she was happy with it. And that's... If she's happy, then I feel like she trusted me with something really important. It was hard for her to talk to me like that. She did it. We're both happy with it, and I'm happy with it because she is, right?
You're happy with it, yeah?
I am.
Okay.
I feel like I've done right by her.
Yeah.
Don't attack Rebecca.
No. Here's the thing. What I don't understand about issues, I'm going to say issues, is... No, I'm going to say trans. And so do call in if you know, if you can answer. Well, I understand that there is transphobia coming from all sides, and it must be tough, to put it mildly, and the abuse and all of this kind of stuff. I can never know what it feels like, but I see it happening, and I see it happening from, some high-profile people and from some low-profile people, and it's thoroughly unpleasant. What I don't understand is the attitude of, well, I'm trans, and that person is trans, but they don't fit in to how I think trans people should behave, so I'm going to attack them for not being, these are my own words, not being proper trans. That's my own words. I'm not seeing anyone use that. I have seen someone call out someone for being a part-time trans. I would have thought... Again, I don't know. I'm a dinosaur. I'm just going to steam him in like my hobnail boots. I would have thought trans was in the head and in the soul more than what you wore. I would have thought. Surely it's more in the thinking and the loving, the soul, than it is on for how long you wear a frock. I haven't said frock for about 40 years since I read Janet and John. I never knew what frock was. I had to read this book, and it was the word frock in it. So, what's a frock? And anyway, so I don't understand the sniping, not using the B word. I've not used the B word. I don't understand the sniping from within the trans community towards other trans men and women, that they don't fit into a certain defined thing. Because now that we're realising that gender and sexuality, I know they're separate things, I'm just saying them, now that we're realising that gender and also sexuality are not black and white, they are not binary, they are not on and off, they are, they go from... There are a whole array of shades and colours and shapes and all kinds of things. Surely within those... the Venn diagram of, for example, gay people, or, for example, lesbians, or, for example, trans, there are also shades within those shades, aren't there? Am I oversimplifying stuff? I don't know, but I was really surprised. I was really surprised by some of the feedback and some of the comments I saw about last night's show, which I thought was a really interesting interview. I learnt a lot. It's about someone who leads an interesting life, has been is quite vocal on Twitter about this show. That's how we are aware of her, and that's all I heard.
And she trusted us.
Yeah.
The other thing is, I wasn't surprised, because the extended version of that podcast goes into the difficulty when you express an opinion that doesn't fall into categories that are politically hot.
Yes. Strange old world, isn't it?
I think she's really brave to say, do you know what, this isn't going to be popular, but this is the way I feel. And surely, I thought this was kind of... I thought we were better than this, and that there would be less judgment on someone who had the bravery to speak up.
Right. Anyway, here endeth the lecture. Oh, where are the phone calls tonight? Where are the phone calls? What's wrong with you people? I know we all think it's Wednesday. It's Tuesday. Phone up. Jeez, man. Who's wrong? I turned up. Why haven't they? Oh, they want a question.
Or a sticker. They want a sticker.
I've given you a question. Where do you normally go? Right, turn this computer off. Right, turn the computer off. Call straight to air. Don't touch the phones, Amy, because I'm getting annoyed. 0344 499 1000. Right, you can call in about anything. We know that. We do that. We're still doing that now. But I've actually given you a question, and it seems that by giving you a question, you're like, I can't do it. Right? 5 minutes, call straight to air. Just answering this question. Where do you go a lot that you don't get recognised? I don't want any of the random shiz that you call in with. Right? I don't want any of the mental health nonsense. I don't want any of the alcoholic nonsense. Any of the I'm in trouble at work nonsense. I don't want any of that. Oh, I just thought I'd phone up and do I don't want any of that. Answer the question. Where do you go a lot that you do not get recognised at 0344 499 1000. Call straight to air. Yes, line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello. Have either of you ever had a cardboard box of ice creams or ice lollies in your freezer?
Sorry, that's answering the question I asked. How?
When you open a box...
No. You don't ask the questions. I ask the questions.
Oh, well...
Answer.
It's because there's a mirror. If you look at a mirror in a house...
Stop it.
In a room...
Stop it.
It looks different.
Stop it. Stop talking. You are disobeying me. You are disobeying me. You are disobeying me. Obey me.
A room. I've been into a room and I've not been familiar with it because I've been looking at a mirror image of it.
I'm not talking about that. You don't understand the question is. What's your
deep breath? Come on.
I can't. No, I'm gonna. What's your name, caller?
Barney.
Okay, Barney. The question is, where have you been that you go to a lot?
Yes, a room in my house.
Can I finish the question?
Yes.
Where do you go to that you have been a lot that you don't get recognised in? Not have you been in a room that you didn't recognise? That's not actually a bad phone in. But where have you been to that you go to a lot that you have not been recognised in?
I don't know.
Okay, thanks very much for your call. Let's go to line 2. Line 2, you're on the wireless. Please answer the question.
I haven't heard any question.
Have you been listening to the show, mate?
Yes.
And you've heard a question.
Listening to make the call.
No, well, I've been asking the question for the last 15 minutes. So, what was the question I asked?
Was it to do with interviewing a trans woman?
No.
Can I ask you a question?
No. I hung up. This is what we're dealing with. 0344 499 1000. We'll wait. We'll wait. We'll wait. It's a very, very simple question. Where have you been to that you go a lot that you don't get recognised in? Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Jackass!
Are you going to answer the question?
Jackass?
No, you're just going to say Chockass. Oh, it's the Chockass guy. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the radio. Could you answer the question, please?
Yeah, Richmond Park.
There we go. That's it. That's all it took.
It's really easy.
That's all it took, guys. That's all it took. The dam has broken. Oh, we should have got the story off her.
But
okay.
Thanks to that caller for showing us how it's done.
The dam has been broken. 0344 499 1000. Let the show begin.
The radio show for people who know the best part of the day is the night.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
0344 499 1000 is the phone number. What's that cheeky little grin?
I'm just thinking about Richmond Park and...
Love to know that story.
I'm intrigued.
Mystery woman. Please let us know the story. Hey, do you remember they used to do this in newspapers, and they do Adam and Dan, stay there, I'll come to you in a second. They used to do this in newspapers. They did it in Time Out, once spotted or once seen.
Mm-hmm.
You were on the 9:50. You were at Cockfosters station at 9:50 on Tuesday morning and had a red coat. I was the tall, geeky guy with glasses, carrying a box. Fancy a drink? Do you remember those?
I do.
Do you remember those? And I wonder...
Got Twitter now for that.
I suppose so. I wonder if anyone ever actually met someone through those. Because the chances of that person... I used to call them moments, right? I used to call them moments when I was younger, where you would share like a moment with someone on a train, where you'd make eye contact with someone on a train just as they were getting off, and they'd sort of give you a smile.
Yeah.
Or, or you were going down the escalators, they were going up, and you'd look over and they sort of give you a smile. And you kind of think of all the...
That was every lecture at university. It was a parade, wasn't it? It was a when you're a teenager in early 20s, life is a continual parade of, would I like that one?
Yes.
That one?
Yeah.
Or that one?
But actually getting the eye contact and the connection, and my head would go off into fantasy, and I think, oh, wow, maybe I should have... Yeah, you know, maybe a couple of times if I had said something would have happened, but probably not. They were just smiling because we made eye contact. But so the person hadn't even seen the other. So the odds of that person that's being written about reading Time Out or The Guardian, I think they did it in, or whatever. And no, The Guardian was more 56-year-old retired millionaire wants to sail the world on his private yacht, looking for 20-something woman to share intimate times. That's that kind of thing. I wonder if anybody ever hooked up in that way.
You're a very innocent person. I suspect they weren't real. It was just filler.
Oh, no, I don't believe that for a second.
I'm speaking as the daughter of a man who used to write for the Manchester Evening News back in the 1970s.
He did sports? You're telling me he made that up?
No, not when he was at Manchester Evening News. That's where he did... That was kind of his first job out of journalism school. And they used to write the horoscopes.
Well, the horoscopes is slightly... it's slightly different, if I'm completely honest. I wonder. I'm being naive and you're being cynical.
Yeah.
Together, they solve crimes.
I've worked in newsrooms.
By the way, if anybody has got any old, and I'm talking like from the 70s and 80s, Lonely Hearts ads to read out, 0344 499 1000. Please, for the love of all that is holy, please do. Let's go to Adam. Good evening, Adam.
Hello. I'll tell you now, you're being extremely naive. I write for a living today, and I write the confessions that are meant to be from people who aren't me.
Boom.
No, you're joking. Really?
Yes.
By the way, can I'll say it after you've done this. Go on. So you make the stuff up?
Yes, I've the thieving of Formula One tickets from 1996.
Yeah.
I've done that.
Yes.
Spotting a nun in a daihatsu, which actually was based on a true story, but I fabricated as someone else's.
Wow. This is outrageous. My whole life has been a lie.
It's almost as if media isn't the most honest landscape.
Well, don't... Oh!
There you go.
That's a good laugh!
He knows.
He actually tee-hee-heed. I like it. What can we do for you tonight, Adam?
I was going to ring in with your question, which I've since forgotten.
Where do you go on a regular basis that you still don't get recognised in? It was always been my ambition to go to a place, not a bar anymore, I suppose, but go to a place and go, the usual. And they go, of course, sir. And they know exactly what that means, whether it's in a greasy spoon, a bar, a restaurant, or whatever. The usual, please. Of course, sir.
I've done that in the past. I've had a couple of places, and that's when you go, do you know what? I think I come here too often.
I had a heartbreak. I used to go to college in the New Forest, and there was someone I had that rapport with. They knew what I was having and how I was having it. And then I stopped going to that college, and I went back to the town 18 months later, and they'd forgotten me.
Hey. Oh, actually, saying that, my local Costa in Windsor, when it was there were two women that worked there particularly, and after a while they go, skinny latte? Yes, please. Yes, please. You know me so well. But go. So, hang on. Did you answer the question? I got confused.
Yes, you did.
Oh, okay, fine. Well, I guess that
one of the good ones.
Although I don't know whether I believed a word of it.
No, he sounds... Yeah, exactly.
Or the nun and the Daihatsu, or which bit through?
Or the New Forest, or any of it.
This guy's the bullshiner.
I grew up on the Isle of Wight, so being on the in the New Forest isn't that far removed from reality, is it?
I like the Isle of Wight, even though... Is it quite racist on the Isle of Wight? Because if not, I'm not going to move there. No,
I don't think the community is diverse enough for racism to occur.
Well, it is. I tell you why I say that, because I've only been there a couple of times for like the day to do some work,
right?
And it's beautiful, the Isle of Wight, but it is very 1950s. It is preserved. It's like 1950 Britain, England specifically preserved in amber.
Yeah.
It's and I just assume that the attitudes are the same. But you're saying there are no people of colour over there.
I'd say it's a limited community, and yeah, I mean the Isle of Wight is somewhere where if you grow up, you want to leave when you're 20 and come back to retire when you're 70. That's the consensus.
Yeah. Okay, all right, Adam. Listen, thank you. I'm going to go. I'm being slightly distracted. Look, stop. Jeez, people. Stop, tweeting about us and phone us up. You got a problem? I'm not going to name you, but if you've got a problem, 0344 499 1000, because it just looks mean. It just looks mean. I totally agree with you about Kath's interview with Bex. And here's the thing. Total misrepresentation and titillation. But it wasn't a total misrepresentation. It was a representation of Bex's life.
Well, part of it, yeah.
Part of it. It wasn't a misrepresentation of your life because it never claimed to be a representation of your life. So to call it a misrepresentation is disingenuous and mean. It's not the meanest thing you've said on Twitter today, but it's mean. Titillation? If you interpret it as titillation, then do. I didn't. Here's the thing. It wasn't all about sex, was it?
No.
It wasn't all about sex. There was actually a lot more nuance and colour and subtlety in it. But then an interview with a full-time trans woman who goes about her humdrum life while still facing abuse and threats from TERFs. What are TERFs?
That's a term for trans exclusionary radical feminists.
OK. Wouldn't be half as voyeuristic. Well, I think it's really... And I'm not saying your name because that would be unfair, because I've got a larger platform and that would be unfair. But it's interesting you call it titillation and voyeurism. I wouldn't, and I would say that you are doing a disservice. Your email isn't going to get read because, along with the other emails that Katherine has received, because it's too long. Did you hear it? Because you didn't think I was on air last night. Did you actually hear it? Have you heard it now? Because you didn't think I was on air last night. You also tweeted me accusing me of something I hadn't done and didn't say sorry. So, look... Please, I don't want to block people. But also I don't like people in my timeline dragging it down. And I don't like people saying untrue things about me, my show, or my mate. And what you're saying is untrue. And you did try to start a pile-on. I didn't use the B word, you did. You did try and start a pile-on earlier on. And that would have been enough to block. But I did think, well, if someone had tried to initiate a pile-on on another one of my listeners, because of their gender, I would have blocked them. And I didn't block you because I thought, well, if I block a trans woman arguing about this, how does that make me as a male? How would that appear? How would that be perceived? But I'm just seeing meanness. When there really doesn't have to be. I think it's awful what you are saying you are going through at the hands of TERFs. I think it's awful. I think any form of bigotry and hatred and aggression and violence I think it's awful, right? I think it's awful. But if you did listen to the piece last night, you've heard something different to what actually went out. And I think... I'm choosing my words very, very carefully. because I want to get this on the right side. I don't think you are as bad as the TERFs that are attacking you, but I do think that you attacking someone who doesn't fit into your definition of trans really leaves a nasty taste in my mouth. I think it's unpleasant. And I don't understand it. I'd love you to call up and explain it to me. I genuinely would. And you know that on this show you'll get a fair hearing, but you're coming across as unpleasant, and I'm yay close to blocking you. What does that mean? It doesn't mean anything in the great scheme of things, but I just don't want that in my timeline.
Also, Rebecca was at great pains to say she was only speaking for herself, and that she feels...
Unblocked.
She feels that things are not as binary...
Unblocked.
As that. Okay, fine.
Well, so you don't want to engage in a conversation. Well, then that's fine. Okay, you blocked me. That, I think, is disappointing. I hope that you would think that... I've not named you. I'm not going to name you. I hope that you would think that this... I'm saying this in a very calm, trying to be rational, aware that I'm a white, middle-aged, old guy who's struggling to get his head around stuff. But I'm trying to be fair. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. I'm trying to be fair. And honestly, you're not being fair. You're not being fair to Katherine, but more importantly, you're not being fair to Rebecca. And I think that's mean. And you've chosen to block me, and that is absolutely cool. That is totally your right to do that. I'm not one of those that goes, brilliant, I got blocked. I peed him off. And I'm also not one of those that goes, they block me! How dare they? It's fine. You block me, that's cool, man. We're allowed to... I never got people who get upset when someone blocks them. We're allowed to block whomsoever we wish, to keep our timelines as we want them. But also know that you can phone up. I've got no idea what just happened. No idea. We're going to go... Sorry, a bit windy, Pops. We had to... our delivery came at 9:53. We got Gemma, then we got Becky, then we got Dan. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. I've got no idea what's going on anymore. I'm just trying to be fair. And I'm just trying to learn about other people. That's all. I just want to learn. If we don't learn about other people, then that's why there's so much hatred and violence. Let's go to Nashville, which I believe is in the United States, and a very specific region I like to call Tennessee. Hi, Gemma.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
I am very, very well. How is Nashville? Are you a country star?
Oh, no.
Can you play the fiddle?
No.
Oh man, what are you doing there? You don't sound Nashvillian. I don't know if that's the word. Where are you from originally?
Nashville.
Excuse me. I guess I don't know the accents. What are you doing listening to this rubbish over there?
Oh, I love it. It's fascinating.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, well, Gemma. What can we do for you on this fine? It's not Wednesday, Tuesday evening.
Yes. Well, I wanted to say, Cass. Interview was great, especially the second part. The extended part was awesome.
Oh, you listened to the podcast?
Thanks, Gemma.
Not funny. Listen, honestly, Gemma, me and Kath are so old, right? And I've said this before, but the fact that someone is listening to us in Nashville is weird. But then downloading the podcast as well and enjoying it. Isn't that wonderful? It's wonderful.
Yeah,
Thank you, Gemma.
Rabbit hole and everything.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I wanted to tie two of the subjects together because I'm a trans woman, and I go places where I used to go all the time, and people don't know who I am.
Oh, now...
All right.
Is this because you are now Gemma as opposed to what people may have perceived you as being previously?
Exactly, yes.
And they...
Can I say boobs and a little makeup, and suddenly I'm a different person they don't remember?
Well, let's be honest. If there's boobs involved and there's guys involved, they ain't going to be looking at your face. That's, unfortunately, that's the way it goes.
No eye contact anymore.
You really, they just don't recognise you?
No.
And
it's very strange.
When... and you be as specific or as vague as you want. And like I said, Gemma, I'm still learning a lot of the terminology, okay? So if I say something that, is not the right terminology, please correct me, because I want to improve, okay?
But I get offended, I'll hang up.
Okay, well, it won't be the first. So what, you've walked into the same, I don't know, shop, and they've not. And the so the first time you walked into the shop, where previously you had walked in the body of a man, and then you walked in as Gemma. What were you nervous? Were you thinking, "Oh my God, they're gonna call me out for this"? Were you thinking that, or did you just stride in purposefully?
No, it was. I was very nervous, and like Beck said in the interview, when you realize people don't really look at other people that closely. They're carrying on with their own lives, and so they really don't pay that much attention. So it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
And the first day after being Gemma, being you publicly, and you went home and you sat down on the couch and, I don't know, you poured yourself a gin and tonic or whatever, and you kind of... What was that feeling like? I would imagine the sense of relief? I don't know.
Yes.
What was it? It was relief, was it?
Relief, yes.
That you did it and you survived?
Yes, it wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, I can imagine that it must be that it's going out that first door for some people. Going out the door for the first time for some people must be terrifying. You know, I feel weird if I'm wearing like a bright shirt or something. You know, that people are going to be looking at me going, "What's he wearing?" So to go out as your true self for the first time, it must be a big old thing to do.
Yes, nervous and thrilling at the same time. It's like, I did it.
You did it. How long have you publicly been Gemma?
1 year. 1 year.
1 year. Wait, okay. Do you have... This might sound like a dumb question. Do you have like a trans birthday? Do you have a date where you go, it was May the 27th was the first day I went out and I'm going to celebrate that?
Yes. I don't keep track of it, but yes.
Okay. Well, hey, and what is... the final question, then I'm going to let you go, Gemma, but I'm so glad you've called, and you are very welcome to call anytime you want. Any fan of ours is welcome. What is Nashville like in terms of its attitudes? Because we get, you know, over here, I don't know if it is the Deep South. Is it the Deep South? It feels Deep South to me.
It is.
Right.
In the cities, such as Memphis or Nashville, it's very metropolitan, very diverse.
Yeah.
Outside of that, it's not. I don't generally go that far out of the cities.
Wow.
For my own safety.
Yeah. I'm sorry that that's...
There is hate and homophobia and transphobia and racism.
Well, this is what we kind of hear about the Deep South, and I'm sorry that you have to... I'm sorry that anyone has to go through that. You know, we should all love each other, man. I'm an old hippie, Gemma. How long have you been listening for?
Oh, gosh. 3 months, maybe?
And how did you find us? Were you just, like, flicking through the dial?
I started with LBC, and I was quickly disappointed.
You and me both. You and me both.
So I switched over to talk radio. I caught you guys on Saturdays when I was getting ready on the recast.
Oh, yeah.
The best of bits.
Yeah.
And I thought, this is a good program. When does this come on? And
wow.
So then I started listening regularly. And over here at this time, it's afternoon.
Okay, so we're in a prime slot over there.
Oh, my goodness. Some of the things we talk about are not afternoon conversations, are they?
It's true.
Gemma, honestly, Katherine and I are childishly giddy that we've got someone living in Nashville who listens to us. So thank you so much for that call. And you give us a call anytime you want. Say that again, Gemma.
She's got a T-shirt membership card.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Have you?
Yes. Yes, I'm a big fan.
Hang on. I remember doing Gemma. We sent it to Nashville?
We sent it to Nashville.
What number? You haven't got it yet, have you?
I don't have it on me. I think it's like 154.
Wow, it's a great number! That's one of the best numbers. That's my lucky number. Oh, man. Oh, that's... Gemma, you've made our night. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll speak again soon. Thank you. I remember writing Gemma. I remember doing that card. Thank you. I think you wrote it, but I remember seeing it. Thank you. Honestly, I don't want to keep banging on about it because it's boring for people at home, but someone listens in Nashville, right? And it isn't just because I listen to radio stations from around the world, but I listen to them I haven't got one that I listen to regularly because I've not found something I really like. WFMU I listen to. I haven't listened to for a while, but that's one. Someone listens to us in Nashville, buys a T-shirt and a membership, gets a free membership card, and phones up and listens to the podcast. I don't know why it should blow me away so much, but it does. Does it not you?
Yeah, it really does. But it still blows my mind that anyone listens to this. And you know, when I was listening from home a couple of weeks ago, it sounds like a proper radio show. I don't know why I should be surprised, but it really does.
Because in our headphones, it sounds rubbish. The audio in the studio is awful, but you're right. When you listen on a radio or on your phone, it actually sounds... I mean, the content is lousy, but the audio is fine.
But also our perception's completely skewed because it's just me and you making each other laugh, and then occasionally people ringing up and us having a laugh with them.
Well, speaking of people ringing us up, we've got Becky the Witch on the line. Hold on to your hats and your broomsticks. It's Becky. Good evening, Becky.
Hello.
Hello.
Right.
Hello there, Becky. My name is who am I going to try? My name what's his name? What? Not Oscar Wilde. What's his name? My name is Marlon Brando.
Oh wow. Don Corleone.
Oh, it hurts my throat. I'm Don Corleone, and I'm going to invite you to my daughter's wedding.
You come to me.
Oh, it hurts my throat. I can't do it.
You come to me on the morning of my daughter's wedding, asking for favours.
That doesn't sound anything like him.
That sounds just like him.
He hasn't got an American accent.
Yeah, he does. He do.
You sound like Rocky.
No, that's more virgin.
Now you sound like Brian Wilson.
No, that was verging on his mum, wasn't it, Jackie Stallone?
Let's not verge on Jackie Stallone.
Jackie!
Becky, how can we help you on this wonderful evening that is most definitely not a Wednesday?
Yeah, I was going to say, I felt like it's been a Wednesday as well. It's like, what the hell's going on?
Isn't it? Because I know,
right?
I've sold a little thing on eBay to this guy, and I messaged him saying, look, if I'll post it tonight, you'll get it Thursday or Friday. And then I forgot to bring it in, so I messaged him saying, look, I'll post it tomorrow, you should get it Saturday. No, because tomorrow's Wednesday. He'll probably get it Friday, Thursday or Friday. What's going on? It's bank holiday. God damn you, royal baby. Didn't mean that. I don't actually want God to damn the royal baby.
No,
Take that back.
Bless the baby.
Instantly. It's Charles. Becky, what can we do for you?
Is that what the baby's called? Have they named him Charles?
Yeah, they've named him Charles. Charles Wahid Windsor.
That is terrible.
It's a terrible name. Terrible name. Becky, what can we do for you, please?
Yes, I was just going to say, what do you think about punk rock and women in punk and everything to do with that? And
What do I think about punk rock?
Yeah.
Do you mean like 1976 punk rock, or do you mean like modern punk rock, or?
Well, mainly 1976 punk rock. Yeah.
I don't think much of it's very good. I think there are some No. I think there are some stand-up moments. The Nevermind the Bollocks is an amazing album. It's actually genuinely a great album. Everything else the Sex Pistols did, I don't think is very good. The Buzzcocks did a couple of great albums. Love Bites by the Buzzcocks. I keep meaning to buy that again on CD. I used to have it on cassette. Man, that is a record. Love Bites.
Manchester band, by the way.
Manchester band, great band. Pete Shelley, the first gig I ever went to. And there are a few, Temple Tudor, if you could call him punk rock. There are a few other standout moments. The American kind of punk, which is different from punk rock. The Ramones, I dig a lot. The New York Dolls, I never got into. It's all right. It's all right. The Slits, we like the Slits, and Viv Albertine on this show. Yeah, we've had Viv on this show.
Is she punk though? She's post-punk, isn't she?
Yeah, well, it kind of gets a little bit messy. I'm brushing in very broad strokes. We've got to say we're not speaking on behalf of all punk bands. We're not focused. Honestly, I know some of these bands could be classed as new wave, post-punk, I know, bordering on new romantic. I know. American punk is not the same as punk rock in the. I know.
I tell you something. I got one of Viv Albertine's albums from later on in her life. If you've not read her books, they are brilliant.
Yeah,
have you read them, Becky?
I haven't, no.
Oh, have a go. They're brilliant.
I have.
You'll zip through them. They're so good.
I've not read that second one.
They're so full of like.
It's not live news, is it? It's pre-recorded news. Okay.
They're so full of rage and fire and humour, and she's
an amazing
brave
artist.
and also there is a great big streak of madness that runs right through it, and it's she's just so honest. I bought, off the back of reading the first one, I bought her album that she made called The Vermilion Border, and it's amazing. It was one of those things that kind of hit me at the right time in my life, and it just I thought it was just wonderful.
Why you ask, Becky? Why you ask?
I'm asking because, I help to run a page on Facebook called Talent Stockport.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did a post today about, women in punk and how it's helped elevate women, especially because during around that sort of time, you've had second wave feminism, come out to do with sexual discrimination in the workplace. And obviously it was during that time where Margaret Thatcher came into power in 1979.
Yeah.
So women had felt disenfranchised back then. Well, certain women felt disenfranchised, so punk helped to, I would say, give them a voice.
Yeah, isn't it funny? We just named male punk bands. Apart from the Slits, I would be hard pushed. I mean, okay, again, Susie and the Banshees, kind of. But
You've got X-Ray Specs.
X-Ray Specs, yes. But it is. I mean, punk was still very much a male-led phenomenon.
Gosh, yeah.
I mean, there was some. Punk was all about picking up a guitar, and whether you could play it or not, you could make a band. That was the ethos, and there were, bands with women in or all women bands, but of course they didn't get the exposure that the Sex Pistols got, or the other bands we mentioned. That's, there's still the patriarchy, despite the fact that the punks were arguing it was all about equality. Actually, the patriarchy still ruled in those days.
Yeah, it does, and it's a shame. So it's like, for me, as a person who, as I'm in the goth subculture.
Yes. Oh.
So for me, because of that, I look so much to punk because I don't like saying this word, but it helps spawn the goth subculture. Punk did. You need to
put down the punk. You need to put down the goth, and you need to. You really, really need to embrace 60s pop. Namely, I'm going to do you a mixtape of the Beach Boys. I'm going to do you the Kinks.
I don't.
I'm going to do you the Monkees.
I like the Kinks.
Yeah, well, there we go. You see, that's what you need to do. Hey, Becky, we're so late for the news. It's really nice to talk to you. Thank you very much indeed. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Just
There we go. 0344 499 1000. Let's mute that computer and let's go straight to Dan because he's been waiting for ages. Good evening, Dan.
Hello, I've been thinking about the California Raisins through that song for some reason.
Hey, the California Raisins. They had, they had a hit record. They had an album, didn't they?
They had a whole cartoon series.
Did they? They did have a cartoon series. I think they might have been in a video game as well, or that may have been the Weetabix. What were the Weetabix gang called? They're called the Weetabixies or something.
Oh, I don't know, but they had like bother boots on, didn't they?
Yeah, there was a game of theirs. The gang had the Weeta. The
Weeta blokes.
No, because I think there was a lady one as well. The Weetabix.
And the Weeta lass.
Stop saying things. The California Raisins. Okay, people who had pop careers that didn't deserve them. The California Raisins.
The Weetabix gang.
The Weetabix gang. I was right. It was just that. California Raisins. We're going to play. All right, here we're going to play people that had pop careers that didn't deserve them. Polka. I'm going to go first. Then it's Katherine, and then it's Dan. California Raisins.
Okay, I'm going to go Crazy Frog.
Okay, yeah. Dan?
Timmy Mallet.
Yep. Bruce Willis.
Oh.
The Return of Bruno.
Cheeky.
Yep. 0344 499 1000.
All right, controversial one.
Yeah.
Wombles.
No, I'll give you that. Give you that. Dan?
I'm going to actually go with, might be a bit of a difficult one, Spitting Image.
No, give you that. It's perfect, yeah. It's perfect. What was it, the chicken song?
Mm-hmm.
And the B-side, which can't get played.
Oh,
yeah, South Africans.
Oh, yeah. Okay, right. Okay, let me just think. Let me just think for a second. Oh, Nick Cayman.
Wow.
Sorry.
What was his crime? Being gorgeous and a bit thick.
No, he was the guy that took his jeans off in an advert.
God, yeah.
Look at you. You've gone all peculiar.
Wow.
Catherine's just crossed her legs.
I might have to walk this off.
She said walk.
Mr. Blobby.
Pat and Mick.
Oh.
Pat and Mick, yeah. They had like a hit for about 4 years in a row. Brown sauce.
What's brown sauce?
Huh? Sorry?
Hey?
Sorry?
What was
You don't know
brown sauce?
You don't know brown sauce?
No.
How about if I play you a bit?
Play it.
Brown sauce. I want to be a winner. No, don't say anything because you know it. I know you know it. Here we go. Let's see if you can.
That old.
There's no such thing.
Sorry?
I'm not that old.
Do you not know brown sauce?
I know it.
You know who it is?
I know who it is.
All right, hang on a second.
At Goddamn Cream and Wedding Bells, if you've ever wondered what BBC One gets up to...
Okay, we're going to turn that because they might give you a little clue here. I'm going to show you... you got to tell me who you think is in this group, Katherine, and I'm going to play.
Is it...
Big hit.
Don't wanna dance like Fred Astaire, be like Superman through the air. Don't wanna join Claire Francis in the Riggins, pop the black with Hurricane Higgins. Don't wanna ride like Willie Carson, be a bishop or an important parson. Don't wanna hit Jeff Buck up the floor, knock Muhammad Ali on the floor. I just wanna be a winner.
Is Mike Reid involved?
No. Close. You ready?
Flipping it. Edmonds. Chegwin. Philbin.
One touch one, see one, feel one, touch one, see one, feel one.
I get it now.
Edmonds on drums.
This was a a fun party that should never have left their house.
Big hit.
When they're talking about brown sauce, they're not talking about food stuff,
Brown
are they?
Sauce is the name of the group.
Yeah.
I just want to be a winner. Fizzy one, feel one, touch one, see one, feel one,
Terrible.
touch one, see one, feel one, bringing it up, bum bum. It was a big
the
hit.
Superstore gang to do one as well.
Oh, you know what? They probably did. I mean, Superstore was so poor. They must have done, because that was Mike Reed, and he would have had. So I've got a great video, like my collections of Monkeys videos, and Davy Jones is on Saturday Superstore, and Mike Reed pulls out his guitar and they start singing. He starts playing Monkey songs. You think, well, how many? He doesn't do a calypso version, thank God. But you wonder how many other acts did he whip his guitar out for? I remember when I had to get my first pair of sunglasses because we were going to Spain, and I was only about 10 or 11. And we went to Boots, and I chose some red sunglasses with red frames. And my mum said, "Why do you want those?" I said, "Oh, because I want to look like Mike Reed."
Oh, wow.
Imagine. He gave me my first ever pork pie. What can I tell you? Catherine, your turn.
Orville.
Okay, that's okay. I could argue he does deserve a pop career, but go on. Dan?
Ed the Duck.
What was his song?
Hip hop
Awesome
happening
dude.
and totally cool. I'm Ed the Duck and I'm an awesome dude.
Okay.
I think it was a number one.
It might have been.
Okay.
I used to like Ed the Duck.
Okay. Oh! Lad, not Sean Maguire. Actor was also in 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps.
Will
Miller.
Will Miller. There we go. Will Miller.
St Winifred's Choir.
Oh no! I cannot. No, mine is my bell a bit flat. I cannot allow
What
that. They deserved a career.
Or Claire and Co. People used to say, I don't like Claire. Remember Claire?
They're off Coronation Street in St Winifred's
Yeah, she
Choir.
was, yeah.
You were just jealous. Was Claire was It's Horrible Being in Love When You're 8.5.
Yeah.
Got your picture on your wall, got your name up on the
I had
scarf.
the same haircut.
You're just jealous. You're jealous of her, and you're jealous of
St Winifred's Choir.
St Winifred's Choir,
every
and
single
of
one. And Orville.
Not Bob Marley. Who's the lady from Coronation Street who you auditioned for?
I didn't audition. My granddad saw it in the newspaper and my dad poo-pooed it.
What was her name? Tracy Barlow.
Tracy Barlow, yeah.
And Lauren Laverne.
A list of the people.
I cannot allow those. No, those people deserved. Those people deserved pop careers. Come on,
Right.
You take that away from an 8.5-year-old girl.
Where at Grandad?
Clive Dunn?
Yeah.
Boyle it, you're out.
I think they're all valid.
Philip Schofield. What was his song?
Close every door to
Jesus.
Oh no, he earned that. He was treading the boards in the West End. How dare you?
I win.
But is it a pop career?
Well,
yes.
Should it have been released? Bear in mind, Jason Donovan.
It's an awful song.
Been there first, and is now back in it.
Yeah, but as the Pharaoh,
Yeah.
which I think is a mistake. They should let him be Joseph again.
oh come on, he can't be.
No, yes, he can.
Joseph's like a teenager.
Yeah, well, it's called acting. Next should be
Yeah,
saying.
but I mean, there's acting, and then
No,
there's like
they should.
acting
No,
daft.
no. Here's the thing, right? They want to make money. Get Jason to be Joseph again. You'd go and pay and see that.
You might as well get flipping one of the crankies to do it.
By Jason.
Say that again, Dan.
Let him do it at least one night a week.
Yeah.
Tonight, Jason Donovan is Joseph.
Yeah, and you hear the noise in the order. Wow! Yes, Rob, get in there!
Yeah.
Go on, Jason!
It'd be all women my age and up.
I went to a Jason Donovan concert when I was 15. Me and a girl, we weren't even going out. I just really wanted to go. She wanted to go. We went, and these were in the days when you had to travel up to, it was at the Hammersmith Odeon. You had to queue up outside the Hammersmith Odeon to buy tickets. I bought tickets to go and see Jason Donovan. One of the best concerts I've ever been to in my life. I was 15 years old, and I loved it.
Like?
The weather.
Did you listen to the rhythm of the pouring rain.
Oh, guess you're a joker. You're a joker. I got rid of that guy. Not sure what happened there. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
It's electric. It's eclectic. It's always rule free. It's the late night alternative with that man, Iain Lee, on Talk Radio.
Okay, people on Twitter are playing undeserved pop careers. Right, Nick says Jive Bunny. Jive Bunny was... The person behind Jive Bunny was a genius. That was genius, so no, I'm not allowing that. Rebecca says Robson and Jerome. Granted. Simsy said The Firm. Denied. It's a great song. They deserved it. They had another one. They did an Arthur Daly song. They did Star Trek in. Do you know the Arthur Daly song they did? All right, my son, say no more. Leave it out. No bother as it happens. It's your shout straight up. Pull the other in a right. 2 and 8. And about what's the damage, chief? Here, who's your mate? The geezer in the bunny in the trilby hat. Reckons he's legit, but he ain't all that. Arthur Daly, a little dodgy maybe. But underneath, he's all right. How do you remember that?
I don't. Well, it is your language, isn't it?
That's like 40 years ago I had that single. And I can remember it perfectly. Let's make sure. Arthur Daly. He's all right. Here we go. Let's have some of this. Have the computer up, please. Let's have... this is them on top of the pops. Look, here we go.
We'll go back to the charts now, that's all right with you. Up to 20, the Excellent Junior and Too Late.
Excellent Junior.
19, The Brat, Chalk Dust.
Had that. Great year for music, 1982.
At 18, Love Is In Control, Donna Summer.
Don't know that.
17, David Essex, Me and My Girl Night Clubbing. 16, Arthur Daly, He's All Right.
The Firm had that. 82.
At 15, Take It Away, Paul McCartney.
Beautiful.
At 14, it's Cliff Richard, The Only Way Out.
Controversial.
I know that one.
At 13, Da Da Da, Going Down.
Great year for music.
At number 12, The Clapping Songs and the
Beautiful. The Bell Stars.
And at number 11 is
Boring.
Japan, I Second That Emotion. Back to number 16, The Firm, Lovable Cockneys, Arthur Daly, He's All Right.
Remember this?
No, but Chaz and Dave have got a case, haven't they?
So they've just done a song about the television show Minder and had a top 20 hit with it. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to say something controversial. These white cockneys invented rap. Kiss it. Right, my son, say no more, leave it out, no bother as it happens, it's your shout straight up, pull the other in a right, 2 and 8, hang about, what's the damage, chief, here, who's your mate? The geezer in the bunny in the trilby, yeah, reckons he's legit, but he ain't all that. Arthur Daly, a little dodgy maybe, but underneath, it's all right. At the end, they hold him, they pause. Great times, what a great time for music. So, no, The Firm are denied, is what we get to there. Now, Adam, we turn the computer off again, please. Adam says Eddie Murphy, yes.
What did he have?
He had a... Oh, have you not seen the video for his song? The video for his song, have I got this right? It's like him sort of striding into the studio, high-fiving people, like into the recording studio, high-fiving, doing like back high fives, up high, down below.
Low five.
Then like walking up to the microphone, putting the headphones on and... Oh, my baby, I love you so much.
That rings a bell.
Wasn't it something like that? We've got to have a look now. Well, no one's calling in, so we'll carry on doing this. What was it called? Eddie Murphy. Was it Party All the Time? Was that it?
Party All the Time?
Music video. Yeah, Here we go. Oh, no, we don't want to. You're an advert. We don't want an advert, for crying out loud. Hang on. I think that was it. 1985, and here we go.
Wow.
There's recording studio. Here he goes, walking down the stairs to the studio.
Someone's having a fag while they're mixing.
Yeah. Oh, it's very dark.
It's about to get sexy.
Here, guys.
Hey!
Everyone loves Eddie.
Can't remember that guy's name. High fives, handshakes. Go and cut the track, Eddie. We just started playing it, so go and cut it. Walks into the studio.
Okay, put your phones on, man.
Rick, what's his name? Rick James, baby. I'm Rick James.
Girl, I can't understand it. Why you wanna hurt me?
Castrato.
That's not the voice I expected.
After all of the things I've done for you, I buy you champagne and roses, put diamonds on your finger.
here comes the chorus.
Oh yeah, I do know this.
Wants to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. And your joke is?
Not sustainable lifestyle.
Thank you very much indeed, Boyley. Well done, well done. So I'm gonna deny Eddie Murphy. Sorry, I'm going to deny
You
that.
think that was
that's a good
okay?
song.
All right.
Chris Waddle and Glenn Hoddle. Yeah, I'll give
Diamond
you that.
Lights.
Yeah.
That had its charm. I mean, then if we're going to go there, let's do Gaza Fog on the Time.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Zig and Zag had a hit. Lieutenant Pigeon. No, that was a good song. Denied Nelly. PJ and Duncan. Denied.
Here's a suggestion from Nick, Mr. Russell Abbott. Now. This is a tricky one.
We'll accept that, even though he does a Beach Boys medley on the album.
There was an album.
Oh, yeah, it's called, like, Party, I think. Russ Abbott Party or something. Is it Russ Abbott Party? And he does a Beach Boys medley. I bought it on iTunes, like, about 5 years ago, but it was just a needle drop, so you could hear the crackles of it. Russ Abbott, Beach Boys...
I saw Russ Abbott in Panto once, and he did What an Atmosphere. It was a crowd pleaser.
No, do you know what? That for some reason is not on. If we go to iTunes, I'm not buying it again.
Oh, come on!
I can't buy Russ.
Even
Abbott.
iTunes will say, "What? Really?"
Come on, boy, Russ Abbott.
He'll say, "You okay, hon?"
What was that?
You.
Oh, that's the Inspire Carpets. I don't know how that happened. Russ Abbott, he's had a couple of albums, I Love a Party and Songs of Joy. Let's go to I Love a Party.
He does
the Beach
love
Boys...
a party.
Here we go. We're buying it.
Oh, God.
We're buying it, because this has got to be... He does a medley of the Beach Boys. He also does this. Here we go.
Oh, no.
Bella Emberg, isn't it?
Is it?
No.
Oh, it's about...
So there's that, but this is him doing the Beach Boys. Here we go. If you listen, it's the needle drop. Listen, you can hear the crackle. Oh, hang on. Hear it?
Yeah. Very good.
Round, round, get around. I get around. Get around, round, round. I get around. I get around.
Oh, I wish he didn't.
From town to town.
Of course, everybody who's suggesting Nick Knowles, congratulations, you've won. That's it. Pontoon!
I'm getting bugged, driving up and down the same old strip. I gotta find a new...
But what's interesting, right? He doesn't do...
What
the
part of
obvious.
America is he from?
He then goes a little bit experimental. Hang on.
Bad guys knows and they leave
I'm going to move forward a bit.
I love the colorful clothes she wears and the way the sunlight...
Yeah, it's Russ Abbott singing Good Vibrations by the Beach Boys, unironically.
I hear the sound of her gentle word on the wind that lifts her perfume through the air. I'm picking up good vibrations.
I think he's doing all the voices as well.
I hope so.
I'm picking up.
Let me jump forward a bit more.
You got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a really bothering.
Let's just say, any party you went to where they put that on, I would leave that party immediately.
That sounds an awful lot like the parties that we had at my granddad's.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great.
That's going to be followed by Black Lace, Wig Wham Bam.
Wig Wham Bam, gonna make you one mad. That's a great song.
Do you know the dance?
No?
Oh, my aunties used to do the dance.
Yeah, go on.
Try a little touch, try a little too much, just... Yeah,
So
you have
basically,
to, you have to
those
fill
who-
yourself up and then slap your hands.
Catherine groped herself and then realised she was getting too fresh and slapped herself off.
Not that kind
Not
of
slapped
girl.
herself off, don't mean that. I mean, I mean, let's go to a break,
my.
Experience the unconventional.
Evening, boss.
The unpredictable.
What's happening?
And the completely unorthodox.
Exactly.
With rule-free Iain Lee. The late night alternative with Iain Lee.
I've got no internet for the last 4 days.
On Talk Radio.
We are playing pop careers that are undeserved. 0344 499 1000. It has to be said that Nick Knowles kind of wins the game, but there's a few others. Some of you aren't taking this seriously. Nick says Mr. T. Well, Mr. T didn't really have a pop career. He released that song, Mother, There Is No Other. You know that one, right? He released that. I wouldn't class it as a pop career. Right. Who is this? Right. Who is this Otis the Aardvark fake account? Because I blocked them on Facebook because I turned on my Facebook and I had like 36 notifications that Otis the Aardvark had liked all this stuff. So I just blocked him, man. Otis the Aardvark says Aqua.
No.
Incorrect. Denied. Jack Danny says Rick Waller. Denied. Fufkin says Stiltskin. Denied. Dan says Hilda Baker and Arthur Mullard. Denied. That's a good comedy song. Carl Lewis, the athlete. Okay, we'll have that. Telly Savalas. Denied, John. Bananarama. Denied. The Bananarama are great.
They're proper.
Bart Simpson. Yeah, I'll give you that. Terry Wogan. Denied. Mike Reed. I'll accept. Donna Stella and Windsor Davis. I'll accept.
I like the way you thought about that.
Vicky says, I also saw Jason Donovan at Hammersmith. It blows my mind. You may have been there too. Yeah, I was there. I was right at the back. I was there. They were selling whistles outside. So you got like 6,000 screaming girls and whistles. Stars on 45. Denied. David Soul. Denied. Hasselhoff. Denied.
Very big in Germany.
Very big. Nick Berry and Stefan Dennis, yep.
Make you feel good.
William Shatner. Didn't have a pop career. Not having that. Alexi Sale. Yep. Jive Bunny, no. Denied. Not.
When
Jive
will
Bunny
they ever
was a
learn?
genius. Black Lace. Denied. Okay. Let's go to... Oh, jeez. Roger says, I think Kath should change Ian's iTunes password for his own safety. Denied. Let's go...
It's too late.
Let's go to... there's only one call. So this is out of my hands. There is only one call. Oh, this is your fault, dear listener. This is what you wanted. By not phoning in, you have given the keys to the car to Andre.
I knew it.
I don't care. She comes down here, got my beer on the sideboard here. I'm sort of that.
I don't think the beer's on the sideboard anymore.
I like a party with a happy atmosphere. Atmosphere. I love a little party with an atmosphere.
Little party. A party of one.
Classic.
Good.
Do you like that one?
No.
No? Why not? I've got my beer on the sideboard here.
On your side boob?
Like that, doesn't it? Is that it?
Yeah, well, similar.
Well, I've got quite a nice few airwaves here. I might as well get it off my chest, mightn't I?
Carry on.
What else you got? Agga do. No, I don't really know that one. I wasn't really into that one. Simple Minds.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Andre.
Yeah, nice one, Ian. Oh, Kath, while I'm on. Kath?
Yes.
Was you still going to interview me?
No.
I think you should.
No.
I feel like I interview you every night.
I thought you were thinking about it.
Well, I thought about it. Here's how I thought about it. No.
Oh, you didn't sleep on it then?
I didn't need to. That was in real time. Here's me thinking about it. No.
We could have a nice chat over
I think you're too dismissive. Listen, Andre, I think it's a good idea. You need to sell yourself, though. Give her a tidbit.
Pardon?
What am I going to find out about you that I don't already know?
What do you want to know?
I wish I
about
didn't.
Me? I'm a regular guy. Normal. Just What else do you want to know? What do you want to know? Catherine, I'll
You
tell
like
you.
long walks, laughing in the rain, walking along the beach at sunset.
No, walking, gardening, bit of welding here and there.
Glenn Medeiros, denied.
Anything else?
Well, I think it's going to be a fascinating interview. I think we might have done
I think it will be good.
Thanks very much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Catherine. How was it for you?
I mean, how do you think it was? It was short. It was disappointing. It's exactly what I imagined it would be.
Here you go, Andre. Here's a story for you, right? This is in the Mirror.
Go on, then.
The quest for eternal... What do you do to stay looking so young?
Oh, me?
Yes.
Just wash and shave.
Just wash and shave?
Yeah.
What do you wash and shave?
My face, my hair and myself.
Okay.
Good. Your whole self.
Well, here we go. The quest for eternal youth often throws up some weird so-called hacks, rituals and products. Let me know if I'm going too fast for you, Andre.
Yeah, go on then.
Hemorrhoid cream.
Yeah, under the eyes.
Oh, listen, that reminds me of a joke. Someone said to me, they had a bit of a problem. And I said, what was your problem then? He said, pollux. I said, same to you, mate. But what is pollux?
Well, pollux are paintings. Jackson Pollock.
He's saying polyps.
No, he's not, but that's what he means.
Polyps or pollux? I don't know what it is.
They're a delicious fruit. Hemorrhoid cream.
are they?
Hemorrhoid cream is thought to combat wrinkles, and nightingale poo is a highly prized facial ingredient. And now,
No, rubbish.
And now, so is sperm.
No, that's vitamin E. I know that, but I mean, you don't.
Vitamin
you don't
E?
wash your face. You don't wash your face with soap.
If you're chasing a healthy glow, celebrity facialist Chelsea Lewis has revealed some closely guarded secrets on how to achieve this. Chelsea revealed the benefits of splashing your face 15 to 20 times with ice-cold water before applying makeup.
No, you don't.
God, I thought you were going to say splashing it 15 to 20 times with that.
According to Chelsea, this makes your skin tighter and brighter and will help your makeup to sit better. A more out there tip is to also incorporate sperm into your beauty regime.
Oh, lovely.
Sperm is full of an antioxidant compound called spermine, which can help in the fight against wrinkles.
Well, do you know any women who want some then?
Well,
I don't mind being a donator.
Oh, my God.
Here's the thing. If this were true, right, if this sperm got rid of wrinkles, why do my balls look like an old man's face? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it.
By using your partner's sperm as a face mask, you can't use your own.
I like the way they've said your partner's sperm, not just going and getting it from anyone.
Well, anyway, if you have anyone who wants a bit, a woman, like, you know, just I suppose, yeah.
You'd also, that's sexist, you'd also help prevent acne, you'd smooth your skin and improve its overall condition. Whether you want to go down this route is a completely different matter.
Well, I could make a woman doing like a model then, couldn't I?
Okay,
Oh my
all
God,
right. Thanks
I
very
mean,
much for your call, Andre. Goodbye.
That is why I don't want to go to his house.
Okay. Well, he might. I can't finish that sentence.
No.
Can't finish that sentence.
No.
It's offensive on so many levels. Right. John is not got this game. He suggested Glenn Medeiros, Letitia Dean, I'll give you that, and Shane Ritchie. Denied. Denied. How dare you?
What about Sid Owen?
Yeah, we'll have that.
Although it was kind of sweet, wasn't it?
What was his song?
It was
we got a good thing going.
Actually, it was quite a good song.
A real good Sid Owen. That young lad who I got a lot of time for. He's not a young lad. He's an old man now. The one that got stitched up by the fake shake. He was in London's Burning. He had a pop career that didn't deserve it. He didn't deserve to go to prison either. But what was his name? John got set up by the fake shake for dealing drugs. You know the fake shake?
Yeah.
Osama bin Laden. And he got set up by him, and he was in London's Burning. John, you'd recognise him. Young lad. He's not, it's a long time ago.
Young John, you're saying. Let me think.
Young John. And I remember it because he had like a reggae song in the style of Sid Owen. But now I come to think of it...
in the style of Sid Owen.
It was the same thing. But now I come to think of it, he's a really interesting character. We should try and get him on, actually. Because I am sure that I read that he released like 3 singles, and they did what they do for TV people. They got in, the first 2 got in the top 20, and the last one got in the top 40, and that was it. I'm sure I read an interview with him. Someone tweet me his name, where he said he didn't want to do those songs. He only did them because his manager was like blackmailing him, or he was in really big debt to like some gangsters, and they made him do it. What's his name?
John Alford.
John Alford.
Didn't he used to be in Grange Hill?
He was in Grange Hill, yeah, and he's been, he's had a lousy life because he got stitched up and he made a big mistake, but was set up and kind of ruined his life ever since. But I'm sure I read that about his pop career, that he didn't do it through choice. He was kind of bullied into doing it because, like gangster kind of vibe going on.
Wow.
He's out of prison now, isn't he, John Alford?
I'm not sure he is.
Is he not?
Let me see.
I think he is. I don't know if... I don't know. Let's take a break while we find out what happened to John Alford.
The late night alternative with that man, Iain Lee. There's no strangers here, just friends you haven't stalked on Facebook yet.
Have never sent my picture to anyone who didn't request it.
The late night alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Yes.
I'm going to say this once. Charlize Theron. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Let's go to Missy. Good evening, Missy.
Hello.
Hello, Missy. What have you got for us on this holiest of not Wednesday, it's Tuesday.
I have nothing. Well, what's your subject? Babe. Hello? Charlize Theron?
What do you mean, what's the subject? We don't have subjects.
Oh, well, I'm just ringing up. You've got no...
Well, are you not listening?
No, I just tuned in. So what's happening?
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Sorry.
We can do the question. We've got a question.
Do the
Catherine.
question.
The question is, where do you go regularly that you still don't get recognised in?
Oh, well, as if I'm going to get recognised. I'm not famous.
No, but it's not just...
are you Missy?
Yeah.
No, if you go in the...
football.
Right, okay,
Footy.
there you go.
The football?
Yeah, football.
And you see the same people all the time and they don't recognise you?
Yeah, some people are like, that's that Gobby bird.
Well, they're recognising you. They recognise you.
No, don't be rude now. Come on, I'm turning a new leaf. I'm older now.
Okay, well, we're all older. I feel a lot older than before this conversation
No, you are, yeah.
started.
You
are you high on drugs or something?
No.
Drugs. Okay.
Don't.
No, I'm not. Didn't.
How rude.
No,
Next question.
What is this? We're doing an interview?
I don't know. I haven't listened for a while.
Well, I'll tell you what. Right.
No, don't. No, listen.
I'm going to cut you off.
No, you said Charlize Theron, yeah?
Yes, Charlize Theron.
She'd get it.
Right. Okay.
Wow.
Thanks very much for your call. Gosh, I mean, wow.
Meaning a plum roll because she's an excellent actor.
There we go. Excellent stuff. All right. Simsy says, right said Fred and the Baha Men. Don't I have...
Baha Men are in Ian's downstairs toilet.
I've got I think it's a platinum cassette in a frame for the Baha Men for over 1 million sales of the cassette of their album. So I will not have the Baha Men dissed in that respect. 0344 499 1000. Strange old show tonight. Strange old show. What have you got, Catherine Boyle? To bring to the entertainment of the people. And bear in mind, I really need a wee.
Okay. How about this one? Teenager realises... All right, I'm not going to read that because this is what the Daily Mail does. It tells you the whole story in the bold print at the top.
Well,
it's not even a headline. It's just the end.
People don't have time.
So let me tell you the story.
Or the skills to read the full story.
A teenager ran up a £3,500 bill, living at large like Pablo Escobar at a lap dancing club during a stag do. Electrician Will Turton, 18, of Doncaster, South Yorks, blew most of the money on £120 dances, including several from multiple performers at the same time.
Wow!
At the X in the City venue in Liverpool. Eventually, Will's card was declined, but it wasn't until the following morning that he realised how much money he'd spent.
How much did you think they were?
They're very persuasive.
They are.
Friend Ryan Curtis took photos of the moment he'd realised he'd been stung with a huge bill.
He looks absolutely gutted. He looks like a little baby.
He does. He looks a bit like the blonde one out of Weird Science.
Oh, Weird Science.
Yeah. Another friend, Nathan Gregory, posted the images online and wrote, "Public announcement, anyone feeling down, a bit rough from last night? Here's something to cheer you up. A young Will Turton took part in a big boy stag do in Liverpool with Ryan Curtis and ended up in a strip club by himself at 4 p.m. 4 p.m.
Wow.
Hours pass and he leaves the club roughly 1 a.m, feeling a bit worse for wear, reckons he's been spiked. Turns out he's been living it large like a young Pablo Escobar, getting dances off 2, 3, 4 birds at a time.
He's been there
since 4.
Since 4, so that's 6, 7, 8, that's 9 hours. 3.5 grand's actually not that bad for 9 hours, 9, 10 hours in a titty bar.
The best part, each girl for every 30 minutes is £120, racking up a grand total of £3,500. What a life lesson. See below images of a young man's soul leaving his body as he checks his online banking.
Something left his body.
The images show Will back in a hotel room the following day looking depressed. A friend on Facebook said the £3,500 was his life savings, which he'd intended to spend on a car. Another screen grab.
Taken for a ride.
Another screen grab shows the transactions taken from Will's account, with almost 500 being taken out at once. That would have been the 3-girl floor show. Will said he was fuming when he checked his account, saying, "I contacted the bank and they said there was nothing they could do, and that's why we're going on TV." What? Well, like Watchdog. I'm not happy about it.
Don't be rude. Some of these young women.
I'm not saying that.
Oh, right, sorry, you meant the show.
I just have to put more weekends in and not go out with my pals. The post has attracted more than 16,000 likes and 9,000 shares. There was also thousands of comments.
Only likes and shares were pounds and pennies.
Oh, dear. OK, so here's some of the sarky comments from people who don't know him.
People are so mean, aren't they?
Yeah. Chelsea Cheeky Lee Cooper, I'm guessing not his real name, said, "Yep, that's typical young Donny lad." Sophie Stockley commented, "Ha ha, serves him right." Darius Comic wrote, 3,500, it's just a weekend. He did it once, will happen again. Been there and done that and repeated it. Andy Kime says he won a loan. One Facebook user has decided to set up a crowdfunder to try to raise Will some of the cash he lost.
How much is it raised?
In a fundraising post entitled The Will Turton Idiot Fund, I don't think this is a serious thing, organiser Dwayne Byrne said, "Let's all muck together and try and soften the blow to this young legend." The fund has now reached its target of £175, which the organiser said was intended to soften the blow for the young man. Soften the blow.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Will.
Poor lad. Poor old lad.
Will did, and that's the problem.
That's a shame, isn't it? It's a shame. That's a shame. These things happen. Not really sure where to go with the rest of the show. Is with that kind of. I tell you what, we might do. We'll do it when we come back. So we've got 6-7 minutes, then we'll go to the break, and then we'll come back. We'll see if we can find this Twitch thing. Is fascinating me. Right. So I now just started today doing these every morning, every weekday morning, 11 a.m. As long as I'm not working, as long as I've not got the kids, I'm going to do a stream, and it'd be like retro games. And today we played some Spectrum games. We played Horace Goes Skiing and RoboCop.
What was the Garfield thing you sent me?
Oh, I played your Garfield game as well. I forgot. Yeah, we played the one that you couldn't play. Still couldn't play it.
No.
Yeah, so played
just walking along.
Yeah, played that. And so I could do that 11 o'clock every weekday. And I might do it at the weekends as well if I'm around at twitch.tv/Iain Lee. It's free. If you want to just follow, it's free. If you want to subscribe, then it isn't free. But if you want to follow, you come and watch it. We have a nice chat. We had about 200 people watching it today. Limmy raided me, and we had 200 people watching, and it was nice, and it was friendly, and there was a little bit of... It's safe for kids, because I've put a filter up to stop any swear words getting through, and we've got moderators, of which Catherine Boyle is one, and she don't take no prisoners.
No.
But the Twitch thing fascinates me, right? Because all I've ever really watched on there is David Babcock's got a channel, and I watch it just because I just... You know when people... You know there's the Chinese have a proverb. There's nothing funnier than watching your neighbour fall off a roof, right? And that's why I like watching David Babcock's Twitch stream, because it's just like watching a car crash where no one's seriously injured, but it's just a car crash.
Like a clown car.
Yeah,
a rubber
exactly.
one.
Yeah. So I watched that. I watched Limmy, and that's it. And me and Kath today found a booby lady, dancing.
Wow.
In tight shorts.
She was playing like Let's Dance or something, wasn't she?
Yeah, in a vest and
wasn't very supportive.
Shorts. And then because she wasn't getting enough subscriptions, she started painting. So we watched that. But there are other things on there. It's not just people playing video games. I had a nice little chat when you were having a waz with, I think he's called the Disabled Gamer or something. I went and watched him driving a truck and had a little chat with him for a bit and then went. But maybe, because we're not getting many calls. If we get a load of calls, we'll knock that idea on the head. But maybe we'll have a little look on there and see if we can find not necessarily people playing games, but there are people doing other things. People treat it as their own TV channel.
It's interesting you're going this way. I thought you were going to say if we get 12 calls, we'll dance. Like that woman. She had a little tally in the corner saying she wanted so many, and then she would do a dance.
I did dance for subs.
Did you?
The other day, yeah.
This stuff works.
It works. I danced for subs.
What dance did you do?
Oh, I didn't. I did a silly dance. Thing is, you can always see my bum crack on my jeans. My body's taking a funny shape. I've got no bum and a big belly now. This is where my body's going. Sexy. 0344 499 1000. So maybe we'll do that after the news if we don't get any calls. We'll see. I'm not. It may be nothing, but you never know. Let's go to Jerry. Good evening, Jerry.
Hello.
Hello, Jerry.
Hello.
Hey, man, how's it going?
All right, thank you.
Hang on a second. Did you send that stuff to Beverly, the reporter?
I sent it to Richard and Richard forwarded it.
Brilliant. OK, thank you very much.
What's happening?
Yes, Jerry, what can we do for you this evening?
Chris John Alford.
John Alford?
He was Ziggy's mate from Grangeville.
He was Ziggy's mate.
Grangeville.
Don't really remember. I remember Ziggy.
Yeah, the Scouts one.
What happened to Gonch?
Oh, Ziggy, I got a story about Ziggy.
Gonch is my favourite. Gonch.
Gonch, yeah. I was a bit of a Gonch at school, always trying to make a few quid.
You're still a Gonch.
Sorry?
You still are.
Oh, I've got a great idea for the next bit of merchandise. Great idea for the next bit of merchandise.
Yeah. What?
I'm not telling you. It's top secret. Top secret. You wait till we get it. You wait till we get it. You guys are going to go nuts for it.
I'm very friends with my car.
Yeah.
He works an escort. It's a way to tell them they're crap.
Well, honestly, the way you tell them is crap because we couldn't understand a word you said. Which is probably a good thing with your jokes, Jerry, as your jokes are terrible.
I do.
You're very welcome.
I've been told to start packing today. Start packing. My friendly goods have been packed in boxes.
Oh, it's all been packed in boxes. When are you getting booted out?
My shelves are still up there, but my goods in boxes.
When are you getting booted out of your care home?
I don't know. Why are you coming today?
They're scumbags.
I said, what are you doing? I said, don't know you're done kicking me out.
They are scumbags. A pox on them.
They don't know. They don't know. My social work has not been around for a week. It's really it, but I've got a situation. I'm good. Can't you anyway. Okay. I like that new strange, bizarre. It's all games and strange things on that. New free website. Twitch, is it?
Yeah, Twitch. Come and join me on... You came on Twitch the other day.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. But I didn't believe it was you because I get a load of imposters pretending to be listeners and callers, and so I didn't think it was you, but you passed the Jerry test.
Yeah, but it's the milkshake.
Yeah, exactly. It was the milkshake that gave you away. At least I hope it was milkshake. Jerry, I have to go to the news. I'm going to cut you off. Up your bum. Poor old Jerry. Getting booed out of his care home. Because he speaks up about being left on the floor for 4 hours. That's what he's getting kicked out for. It really makes me sad, that situation. This is a civilised country. We should be treating people like Jerry like kings instead we treat them like pieces of shit. Yeah. Right. We'll have a break, then we'll come back. If we haven't got any calls, we'll see if we can find something to watch on Twitch. We'll have a little fiddle around, try and find something audio and clean, and we'll see. We might not get anywhere. We might do. I don't know. 0344 499 1000. The last hour of the show is kind of up to you. If you call up, we'll take the calls. If you don't, we'll try a few different things that may or may not work. It's up to you. This is the Late Night Alternative, weeknights from 10 with Katherine Boyle and Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
what's the use in telling lies? For we've got a good thing going, a real good thing going, yeah. That girl and me. It's all about this girl and me, yeah. We got a good, gonna get 'em. Let's get it on, girl. And this is all about my princess, you know. Well then, so me sing sure. Girl, I love you to my heart and soul. Cause I you and make the good times roll. And I woulda like me and you to be together until we whole. Cause this loving ya me can't control. And me see ya you alone pan me mind. Girl, me just a think about you all the time. The almighty blessing so me know you divine. Now, and me know for definite say you are man of a kind. Well. Understanding. We're never handing in the alibi. For you know now what to do. Where you've been, so what's the use in telling lies? We got no reason, for we got a good thing going, a real good thing going, yeah. That girl and me. It's all about this girl and me, and I don't have to ask. I know that.
0344 499 1000. The gentleman, Sid Owen was singing. The gentleman who was doing the rap. Catherine, what do we know about that guy?
Chucky Star.
Yep.
Big reggae star.
Big reggae star.
English born.
Yep.
Sent down for gun possession.
Unlucky. 0344 499 1000. Let's go to Andy. Good evening, Andy.
Good morning. How are you, Iain and Katherine?
I'm fine, Andy. I'd be a lot happier if you weren't on speakerphone.
I'm not. I'm in the bathroom at the moment. I'm going to try and move somewhere else. 1 second.
What are you doing in the bathroom at this time
Please
of
tell me
night?
you've got your trousers on.
Oh, God. Andy.
All the trousers are on.
There we go. We can hear you. Are you in the bathroom so you don't wake everyone else in the house?
That's the one.
Okay.
That's the one.
Oh,
My son won't be too happy.
Well, you can speak. You can speak quietly. We can hear you.
Okay.
You
wonderful.
can speak softly.
Basically, just phoning you and Katherine up to thank you. The past 2.5 years has been an absolute nightmare for me.
Oh, Andy, listen, if you're going to say something intimate, if you'd rather go and do it in the bathroom, then we can put up with the echo. If you don't want your boy to hear you.
No, it's fine.
All right, if you're sure. I didn't realise it was going to... All right, go on, but as long as you're sure, go on.
I've just had a conviction overturned in the court. I can't go into too much detail of what's going on.
No.
I was wrongfully convicted of a very serious offence.
Yeah.
For the past 2.5 years, it's been yourselves and my wife and my son who's got me through this.
Wow.
I have been sat in cells at night time, and I've been with razor blades, I've been with tablets and crap.
Yeah.
And you guys, because I haven't been able to call my wife and things like that, it's 3 o'clock at night time, but I've had you guys bringing a smile to my face.
God blimey, this rubbish. Imagine, jeez, how desperate must one man be to this is the thing that keeps him going. I'm glad you didn't kill yourself, Andy.
Yeah, do you know, the thing that got me through, I'll be honest with you, what turned me on to your station was a guy next door said, if you think your life is shit, listen to this idiot.
Was this in jail?
This was in jail, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, God, Andy, thank you, man. I'm laughing for a good reason. That's brilliant. Yes. Whatever it takes.
Because I was listening to the radio, and I'd heard you, and you were talking, you were saying how you want to end it all and things like that.
Yeah.
And then 20 minutes later, there was somebody on the phone, and you were on the phone to them for how long, for God knows how long, talking them down.
Yeah.
And that made me realise there's light at the end of the tunnel. So I ended up becoming a listener. I don't know if you know that listeners are like prisoners that are trained to be Samaritans.
Well,
stop things like that.
So hang on a minute. So whenever I'm down, and someone says to me, "Look, there's a lot of people worse off than you," I can legitimately say, No, there isn't. I'm the example that people who are near the bottom are given. Said, "Oh yeah, no, there's someone worse off than you. It's you, Iain." My God!
I'm sorry.
I'm joking, Andy. I'm laughing. Honestly, I'm taking it in good sport. That's very, very funny. And Katherine is going to tease me mercilessly about that. But everything.
I sincerely hope she does.
She does. She's a good mate. But it's all right.
The amount of stick you give her, but she can give it back as much.
I don't give any stick. What are you talking about? I'm very polite. I treat her with the respect that she deserves as an employee of mine.
Outrageous.
So it's been overturned. So you are an innocent man.
That's right. But unfortunately, mud sticks.
Yeah, of course it does. No smoke without fire. Everyone knows that, unfortunately, and even though it's not true. So it must be a mixture of feelings. I would imagine there is some relief. There is some... I don't know what...
There's a lot of relief. There's trepidation. I've got to get my life back on track.
Yeah.
I found out who my true friends are.
Yeah, of course you do.
I've lost so many friends from this. But what I'm looking forward to is once this new case is going to be over and done with, that person that put me in there, their face is going to be in the papers for exactly what they've done to me.
Okay.
You were mentioning about... sorry about this.
It's all right, man. You're doing brilliantly, Andy. You're doing brilliantly.
A couple of days ago, a couple of weeks ago, should I say, sat in my cell listening about a certain person that you knew who had false allegations made against them of a very similar nature.
Okay. I don't remember... I don't remember what I was talking about there. I don't remember what we did on yesterday's show. So I don't remember that. Okay, no, I'll have a little think through the memory banks on that. But
it's going about 3-4 weeks ago now. So.
Yeah. Okay.
It was hard hitting.
When did it? Can I ask? When did it? Has it been overturned for a while? Was it today? What was the score?
It got overturned on Thursday.
Wow. Okay, so it's still fresh.
Yeah, it's well, I'm one of the lucky few. My wife has stopped with me throughout the whole thing.
Good.
Even when I was found guilty on the first time round.
Yeah.
My wife believed me. She knew it was, if I can say it, she knew it was bollocks.
Yeah. Well, then there you go. Then you got
the guys that are listening, there is hope.
Yeah. You got the two most important people. You got your son, and you got your wife, and that's it. Anyone else around that is a bonus. But those are the two that matter the most, Andy. And I hope that you kind of, I hope that things eventually, and I'm sure it'll take a while, but eventually work out for you, man. And I'm sorry that you went through that.
No, it's not your fault. You should never apologise. It's never your fault. Or
No, but
as
a human being, I don't. To think of another soul suffering that amount of stress for 2.5 years. I feel for you.
Yeah. Well, it's 3 years in total. It was about 6 months in when I found out about your station.
Okay.
Found out about you. And you did good in the jungle, by the way.
Hey, didn't I?
Strawberry Gate.
Came third. Who'd have thought? Oh, can't say that word. But I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest, Andy. I would imagine. And I hope you don't take this the wrong way. I would suspect that my 3 weeks in the jungle is probably tougher than your last 3 years.
Wow.
But no.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I did not eat a pig's vagina.
I was joking. Andy, listen, thank you. You can't say the F word, but apart from that, thank you very much indeed. And, keep us informed as to how things work out. Thank you, mate. 0344 499 1000.
Had a tweet from Gemma from Nashville.
Saying, Nashville, Tennessee!
Damn, I forgot something when I was on air. I wanted to get your opinion on using palm oil whilst at Stonehenge.
I got a good mind to ban Gemma for trolling. That is absolute trolling. If you think your life is shit, listen to this idiot. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh. Kerry says, I think this gentleman is talking about CJ. Could be. Okay, yeah, could be. Okay. That would make sense.
All right, okay.
That would make sense. What a world. What a world that we live in. 0344. This is why I like doing late night radio, because we kind of, there is a special thing about, I think, particularly between sort of 11 and 2 o'clock. That, for me, if we could do this show 11 till 2, I mean, it would be exhausting, but that, for me, is kind of the magical window of, maybe 11 till 3, is the magical window of when people are alone. People are alone. And they could be lying in a bed next to someone, they could be in a house full of people, they could be in a prison, they could be driving a car or a lorry, or it could be anywhere. People are alone, man, you know, that is a dark time for a lot of people.
Yeah, when I was a teenager, I used to listen to talk radio, the original talk radio, people like James Whale and Tommy Boyd. I was a worried kid.
Yeah.
Couldn't sleep, so I used to put my digital clock radio on, put it on for like 59 minutes or whatever it would go up to, and drift off to sleep listening to that, and it would just take me out of my own head a little bit, you know, so that I wasn't thinking about what was coming the next day, which often I was dreading.
Yeah. Are you lonely, caller?
Me. Hello?
Yeah, have you been on, caller?
No, I'm the sperm donor specialist.
Okay, that sounds rather unpleasant.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. There is. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
Stimulating nightly emissions guaranteed to open your eyes and your mind.
Oh, my word.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000 is the phone number. I feel a little bit odd. I'm very tired. Not quite sure where we should go with the show. Let's have a little look at Twitch. Let's have a look. We might not find anybody. And I'll find somebody. Let's just take this because
placed on hold. Please wait.
Okay, that's the guy that has found out a way to phone us and then make it
connect us to other people.
Someone else up. It doesn't work, dude. It worked two or 3 years ago when you started doing it, and we didn't know what you were doing, but it don't work now. Right. Well, the dancing lady is still dancing, Catherine.
Wow, she must have got some subs.
So she's still wearing the same clothes. That's got to stink. So this is Amour Anth. So this is the lady.
She sings too, by the way, guys.
It was by doing it over and over again until you learn it.
Bright orange hot pants, tight vest. She's been going for hours.
Let's see.
She's grinding.
She's got grinding, yeah. Well, she's not, but she is. She's got so there's 1,500 people watching this, and she's got 78.5 million views of her videos. I mean, that's just insane, isn't it? That's just insane. All right, okay. I don't really want to watch her dance. Let's see. So if we go to categories, just chatting.
Okay.
Let's go to just chatting and let's see who's live. Well, I don't really understand these. A lot of these are in foreign, which not really a fan of. Spanish. Oh, it says the languages underneath: Spanish, French, Russian, German. Oh my gosh!
I think she might need to see some sort of medical attention.
I tell you what. Okay, so there's a naked lady with a doodah in her.
She's like a human chupa chup.
I'm going to be honest. I've seen these things before, and what it is, if you donate money, bzz, bzz, and the more money, honestly, the more money you donate.
That sounds like a terrible business.
It's outrageous. Can't really find anybody who's speaking English. Let's go down to the bottom to someone who's not got many viewers. They're all speaking in foreign languages.
How dare they?
Learn to burn fat and build muscle.
Oh, I'm going to gym tomorrow for the first time.
Oh, we go. Let's watch this guy then. Let's watch this guy. See what we get here.
Well, he's a muscular man.
Can't get behind all the ketchup heat, to be honest. It's the world's most popular condiment for a reason. Ketchup is awesome. Oh, don't get me wrong, I love ketchup.
Ketchup is the world's most popular condiment for a reason. It's because it's awesome.
Hamburger, with French fries, that sort of thing. But there's some people that just love ketchup too much.
You are live
ketchup on
www.
eggs, ketchup on steak.
Talkradio.co.uk.
Tried keto for 6 days.
He's been doing a lot of pumping off to get that buff.
Do you want to describe what you can see?
He's a very buff young man. I reckon he's about 24 maximum. Probably younger, 22. No top on. And he's sitting on a weights bench.
Oh, the people are deleting... I'm banned from the channel.
What did you say?
I said you're on UK radio. You are currently banned from this channel.
I'm in the gym to be fit and flexible chair at the moment. With the chair.
I tell you what, why don't you get stuffed?
You're doing great work.
What did I get banned? What did I do? Okay, let's look at this lady.
Maybe they just don't like the UK.
Move the hair.
Okay.
Oops.
So there's a lady...
No, that was obstructing the view.
Yeah, he's asking her to move her hair because she's got a rather large chest and not wearing a bra, and her vest is
Hello. I
low.
am in the UK. Your message not sent. Okay. I'm in the UK. You are on British radio. So she's eating snacks in a kitchen. What do they call this? Kumquat. Mukbang.
No, mukbang.
Mukbang. I mean... This is porn for cowards, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really. This is what this is.
It totally is. That's why they asked her to move her hair.
What do you mean I'm on British radio? What are you talking about?
Here we go.
I am streaming you on British radio right now. There we go.
She's going to swear.
I'm covered. I've got covered.
What?
Don't swear.
I'm over here eating a snack on British radio.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Oh, the microphone's fallen over. I mean, okay, this isn't perhaps the greatest stream. Oh, dear.
What?
Someone's put nice milkers, brackets, jugs.
God.
Hey, Flaming.
Someone's
I'm all natural.
Someone's messaged me saying I have access to unlimited laser printing. I'm fine. I don't want it to be sleazy. I want to find someone who's doing something a little bit. There's a Japanese dude doing some maths.
Yeah, he's going to turn that paper over and it'll say boobless.
Let's see. I got a feeling this ain't going to take us anywhere. But let's just have a little. We've got no phone calls, so we'll have a little look. It can't work every time. I want to get one that's got hardly any viewers. So we can go all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Oh, there's a kitten live stream.
Yes.
Hang on. Here we go. 24/7 kitten live stream. Oh, they're asleep. Oh, look.
Cute.
Wake up.
It's a very little cute grey kitten.
Okay, so they're in Belarus, those kittens. I mean, jeez. Okay, I've got a feeling this isn't going to... Oh, here's one that says, I showered. Okay, let's have a look at this guy.
Wow. Breaking news, everyone.
It is. I'm not going to lie. Will donation videos play? Yes, they will. No, guys. Oh, I was confused by the question. This is a large shirt or hoodie, and the small one that I tweeted, that was...
Oh, he's playing potty mouth music. Maybe there's nothing. Maybe there's nothing happening. Maybe there's nothing happening. I don't know. It was worth a little Chinese snack. A lot of kitten cams. The kitten cams get more viewers than me. I was in the jungle.
If you had to put your kittens on camera, it would be a video nasty.
Because
they've got a taste for blood now.
Here we go. Hi, you are the universe. Let's get past this advert and that'll build the thing up. So this says, hi, you are the universe. And the keywords here are mindfulness, mental health, coaching, AMA. What's AMA? Mixed martial arts.
Let's have a look.
LGBTQIA+, and in real life, IRL. Okay.
This sounds good. This sounds... I mean, they're not going to be sweary, are they?
I would be very surprised if someone... someone like this is going to be sweary. Just waiting for the ads to finish. Then here we go.
Ask me anything.
Hello.
All right, I got to mute for a second.
Oh.
That's what AMA is.
What? Ask me anything.
Uh-huh.
You are live on UK radio.
What do you think she's doing while it's on mute?
I've got no idea. So it's a woman. She's just off camera. She's in a gaming chair. And on the back I can see a small table that's got a panda and a gong on it. She's got terrible taste.
I feel you there. Oh, hi.
Lane.
Iain Lee. Hi. I feel you there, Mark. Like I will say, as much as I love having my house clean, I don't get stressed about it the way I used to. Like, it doesn't upset me or make me feel bad when it's not as clean as I would like it to be.
Albie Token has just said
nice.
no one listens to UK radio. Yes, they do.
No one listens
Albie.
to it? Damn it, I thought I was going to be famous.
Yeah, don't listen to Albie Token. He don't know
Bad for me.
nothing.
Oh, good to know.
I'm just telling you what website we're on. Anyway, we just popped in to say hi and hope your stream is going well. If you want to join in, it's She Snaps. So I guess it's Twitch. Yeah, twitch.tv/She Snaps.
Oh dear.
Throwing up.
Is that what she was muting earlier on?
What is going on?
Ooh, allergies.
Allergies.
Well, thank you, Lee.
My name is there. My name is actually there on the screen.
Iain.
Jeez.
Yeah, why the heck not, right?
Yeah.
Wee.
Oh, jeez. This is not...
Do you know what, though? There'll be someone
Even your
who loves
back
this.
pain is almost completely gone? Oh, my God, dude. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, and I had chronic pain years ago. It was so...
Jeez, the internet is a dull place, isn't it? Oh, it said we didn't know if it was going to work, and boy, it didn't. Man, what a dull...
Yeah, but it just shows that's how people are getting their kicks.
But
these
here's
days.
the thing, right? It is fascinating, and I think more so than YouTube, because people can monetize it. This is the thing: people can monetize it, right?
The girl with the hot pants has made quite. I mean, looks like she's
made a lot
making
of
a decent amount of money there.
She's getting 2,000 viewers. She's making a lot of money, and YouTube is difficult to monetize for like smaller people, but with Twitch, and I don't know if there are any other kind of streaming things where it's so easy to directly monetize. And it is, I need to have a little look around it a little bit more, because there are some interesting people on there. It's not just games, although I do like it. Turns out I like watching people playing video games. It's like it's like sports.
Yeah.
I get why people like watching football now.
My daughters love it.
Yeah.
I watch people playing Sims all day long.
Well, this is all because my kids are really into it. My kids gave me some tips for my streaming, and I've taken them on board. I've got an outline of me.
It's very ornate.
It's nice, isn't it? I know how to do it now, so I can just download different outlines. That was just a funny one, I thought. I've made myself a bit bigger in the corner. Got it worked out. Following the kids. Oh, well, we had a little look and we didn't really find anything interesting, and that's cool. Another 30 minutes to go, dear listener. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
No rules nocturnal nattering for night birds, nurses, and Nosferatu.
All right, cool.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We'll take this call, although I suspect it's the person phoning out for us. Hello? Okay, let's go to Eduardo Suarez. Good evening, Eduardo. You're live on Talk Radio.
Hello. Well, this is
Yes, hello. Hello.
Yeah, hi. The thing is, I can't remember what I was going to say.
You literally phoned in 5 seconds ago.
Download different outlines. That was just a funny one, I thought.
Could you turn your speaker
I've
off?
been waiting. Dude, I've been waiting for about 5 minutes or something.
That's not true. Could you turn your speaker off?
Yeah, sorry. Hang on 1 second.
Literally just flashed up on the screen. So the most he's been waiting 60 seconds.
Pardon?
Could you turn your speaker off?
I'm doing it. Yeah, I've done it.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
You haven't been waiting 5 minutes. That's not true.
I've been waiting ages.
I tell you what we'll do is I'm going to phone us up. I'm going to phone us up and we'll see how long it takes to get for it to start flashing on my screen. 0344 499 1000.
You're going to phone us up?
No.
What do you mean?
Shut up.
I don't know.
No, because that's not what I said. I'm going to phone me up. Right? Just wait there. I clicked dial.
No, you said I'm
So
gonna
please be
phone
quiet.
us up.
Thank
Right.
you for calling Talk Radio. Calls are charged at your provider's national rate. Your call will be answered shortly. Thank you for holding.
Right, so you wait 10 seconds to get past that message and then you're on the switchboard. So you waited 10 seconds and you don't remember what you were going to say?
No, I did wait. No.
Hello?
I waited more than... hello?
Hello there?
Yes, hi.
Hi there. You waited 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Yes?
No, I waited... I can see what you're doing, and it's actually quite funny.
You actually
But
can't
it's not
see
funny.
what we're...
Pardon?
Yes, hello? I don't think you can see what you're doing.
What am I doing?
You don't know.
Well, can you tell me then, please, if you do know?
No, I don't know.
Why not? Come on.
What? Right.
Are we actually having... We're having a real conversation.
It's not that real, and it's only because there are no other callers.
Oh, I thought it was some sort of automated machine. I'm actually speaking to you.
No, you're speaking to someone else, you absolute bell cheese.
Oh my God. Bell cheese, bell end is better than bell cheese.
Okay, well, whatever you prefer putting in your mouth is entirely up to you. What can we do for you tonight?
Well, I can't remember now, can I? Because, like somebody... no, Ian, wait, please.
Well,
please.
get to an interesting part, because we've been talking for 5 minutes, and it's been dull.
But we've only been talking for 5 minutes because we were arguing about if we had been talking about if we had been talking for 5 minutes.
Wow, this is getting this is like Inception. This is Dickception.
I want to eat my own face at
Yes,
this point.
man.
Can someone please say something intelligent?
Oh, sorry, can I interrupt? Do you mind if I interrupt? Kat, is that Kath?
Yeah, I've been here.
That Kath?
Yeah, I've been here all night.
I'm not going to be rude or nasty or anything.
I wouldn't.
Is that Kath?
Yes.
Is that Kath?
Yes.
Kath and Ian, when I'm listening to the radio, when I hear the advert about...
We're not allowed to talk about the adverts, so move on to the next point, please.
Okay, is Kath Switch?
Is she Switch?
Yes.
What does that mean? And it better not mean what I think it means.
No, it doesn't mean anything bad, Ian. Please don't think that.
Please.
No,
well, why don't you tell us what it means then?
There's dimmer and switch.
Oh, right. No, I don't. I've not got any voiceovers in circulation at this point.
Oh, really?
I thought
you really
meant like
sound like
Subdom.
Switch.
Okay, next point. That's what I thought it meant. That's what it means. Switch. Subdom. It means I can be both. I'm Switch.
Right.
That's what I was worried we were going to. Please, sir, what can we do for you? Apart from call you an ambulance. Call me an ambulance? What do you mean by that? Come on, don't be rude, Cat. God, help me. Right, what can we do for you? Hello? Eduardo? What are you doing?
Is this live on air?
Oh, God.
Yeah. Yes, mate, yes.
Okay, I need to think about what I want to speak with you about, and I'll call you back.
Okay, we look forward to that call with great anticipation. Wait for him to call back.
It is Tuesday night, isn't it?
It feels like Wednesday. I should have asked him how long he was going to be.
I think he's taking quite a long time to remember some stuff.
He won't remember to phone us back.
No.
We haven't got any other calls. Thank you for that picture, by the way. That's stunning. Thank you. Yes, that was Mike Snorbit. Lou was asked.
Mike Snorbit.
Do we just wait for him to call back? I mean, strange vibe in this last hour. It's been a relatively normal show so far. We've been called out as transphobic and been blocked by people who speak for the entire trans community. And but now it just feels like we're in free fall.
Yeah.
Let me take this one. Let's see who this is. Hello, line 1. You're on the wireless.
Oh, hello there. My name is Les. I'm self-phoning for the first time. I'm listening to the show, and I must say, I think it's absolutely hilarious.
Well, it's not meant to be hilarious. This is supposed to be a serious political discussion show. I'm disappointed that you're finding it funny.
I really do. I think there's a lot of people on there who really don't know too much about the situation, and they really do need to do a little bit of research on what's actually going on in the world.
Exactly. What do you think is going on in the world?
Well, I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, and I don't think a lot of people are sure, because I think we've been fed an absolute load of rubbish about what's been going on, and I think there's a lot of things that's not actually being discussed or talked about even now.
Well, what would you like to discuss or talk about? Bearing in mind we have to be careful around politics because of elections, but what would you like to discuss or talk about that isn't being discussed or talked about because people don't know about it?
I think there's so much going on in the world, and I just wish that people would get together, stop messing around, and just get on with it.
Okay.
What's going on?
We're all very much losing patience by it. It's all affecting all as people that's trying to carry out our working days and our working lives.
What are you talking about, man?
There's so much. Well, you know, there's stuff going on with local politics and stuff going on regarding Brexit. And
Okay, well, we can say we can't talk about politics because there are elections and there are certain rules in place. Are there other things going on that we need to talk about?
Oh, geez, I mean, what else is going on in the world?
I don't know. I don't know. You give me an example.
It's not being spoken about, apparently.
Give us an example of something that's not being spoken about, and we'll speak about it here on the the mainstream media.
Well, I think these people that's protesting against climate change and all the issues regarding pollution that's tying themselves to rails and stuff like this, there's a lot more bigger issues in the world going on at this moment in time.
Hang on. There's a lot more bigger issues than the entire human race being wiped out because of climate change. Are there?
Well,
are there really?
Is there anything that can be done, like, right now?
Yes, there's loads that can be done.
Until after elections.
There's loads that can be done. I mean, we're not going to stop it completely, but we can slow it down so that our grandkids might stand a chance.
Well, yeah, I kind of get that, but do you not think we're just a little bit late in taking action on this? Do you not think that should have been done 5, 6,
You know
10
what?
years ago?
We might as well. You're right. You're right.
Forget
We
it.
might as well fire up the. Let's get the old cars from the 70s. Let's get some 2-star petrol in there. Let's get those plastic straws back. Come on, Mackie D's, sort it out, and let's do it. Let's just. I nearly swore then. Let's just screw the world up the jacksie.
Well, to be fair, I think it's already screwed as it is. I mean, I'm not especially that old. I'm middle-aged, and I see...
What are you, 46?
No, I'm not. No, I'm 38 years old.
Okay, you sound older.
And myself...
It's not a joke, you do. You sound very old.
Myself, I'm very mindful of wastage and stuff like this, and the person for me to say that, obviously.
Yes.
I am conscientious about the environment and its issues. But realistically, this all should have been addressed and sorted out years ago.
Yep.
Absolutely years ago.
Yep.
And not people trying to take action on it now. It should have been done 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Yep. So we should just leave it.
I can't help but feel it, basically. It's
too
I
late.
don't think we should leave it, but do we not think that some of the damage has already been done? Do we not think that some of the damage is already irreversible?
Yeah. Yeah, we do. But some of it isn't irreversible, so maybe we should focus on that.
Well, some of it isn't reversible, and I think whatever people should do to try and help this planet out and make a difference.
So we
is
agree.
A great idea. It's a great thing.
Beautiful.
Well,
Okay, so you agree with the protesters?
I agree with it. I just think there could have been a different way of doing
that turned
it, and I
around
think
quickly.
There could have been a different time as they could have done it as well.
Oh, okay. They could have done it like maybe in like the summer holidays or something.
Well, hell, you get a lot more impact, and a lot more people want to get around
So
in the
you're
holidays.
for
If they want
them
to
now.
make a
Okay.
point, that'd be the best way of doing it.
Okay. Is there anything else that's not being talked about that should be talked about? Because listen, we are the mainstream media, but I'm happy. I just want to prove to people that we've not been handed a list of things apart from politics, because there are elections and there are rules. That we've not been handed a list of things that we're not allowed to talk about. We can talk about anything. So now's your chance, brother. Preach.
I think I'm kind of good on where I'm coming from at the moment, fair. I just want people to be more mindful of what they're doing to this world.
Okay.
Definitely. And I just want people to get their heads together and get it sorted out.
Okay.
Regardless of what's going on, just get it sorted out.
Sort it
Stop
out.
talking about it.
Sort it out. Thank you very much indeed. Excellent call there.
Even though it's already too late, we should have done it
He changed his tune very quickly, didn't he? Spun on a sixpence there. It's gone from, these people shouldn't be protesting to, well, I agree with them and we need to do something. Naz, stay there. Still no word from Eduardo Suarez, who was going to call us back. I guess he's not remembered what it was that he was wanting to talk about. That's fine. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
A star-crossed soapbox for sailor boys, stable girls,
I'm on the edge.
and stripper grands.
It depends who you're with and it depends on the situation.
Late night speech radio with a difference.
Thank you.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
I don't know what's going on tonight. I don't know. Hi Ian, I can't call. We'll wake up my wife. Can you get David Icke in when his film comes out on the 4th of July? He was on Eamon's show very recently. We've had David Icke on the show, and I think that conversation's done. We did a nice interview with him. But thank you for the suggestion. Good evening, Naz.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm very, very confused.
Why is that?
Because the calls tonight have been nuts.
I know, I've been listening. How come it's so quiet, Dad?
Well, the last 15 minutes has been a little bit racy. I don't know. It was weird. When we drove into work tonight, Catherine, did you notice how quiet it was? Now, yesterday, sure, Bank Holiday Monday, but Bank Holiday Tuesday? It was absolutely dead driving through London, Naz. I don't know what's going on.
Is that where you are, down London?
We're in that London, I'm afraid, yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, I thought you'd be busy down there.
No, I thought we were proper busy, but it ain't. It's quiet. Maybe there was a big football match tonight. Maybe it's something to do with that.
Where are you, Naz?
In Halifax.
All right, nice.
What are you doing? What are you doing in the building society at this time of night? You're a bank robber. Yes, mate. Come on. Just a little joke. What can we do for you, Naz?
nothing really. I was just listening. I'm wondering why is it so quiet. Plus,
when people are phoning up to ask why there are no calls, you know that as a phone-in show, you are screwed. That is
no, that question to ask. I don't ring many times, but I always listen to you guys. But can I ask you a question?
You can ask anything you want, Naz. Go on.
What do you think? Like it's our Ramadan and it's our Eid, Christmas coming up. Do you know much about that?
I don't know a lot about it, but I know a little. Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak.
Here we go. No, but what should I know? Tell me what I should know.
Like we have 2 Christmases, like we say Eid, yeah, 2 Eid.
Yeah.
The first one is we call it Nikki Eid, which is called Little Eid, and that one we fast for 30 days.
What's that about?
Then we celebrate our Eid.
Yeah.
Then after I think it's about 2 months and 10 days.
Yeah.
We have the next one, and the next one there's no fasting, but people go to Mecca and do the main prayer.
Yeah.
And when that is called Hajj, when the Hajj is done,
and everyone has to go there at least once in their life.
They got to have intentions, yeah.
Otherwise, they're scum. They're scumbags.
That's it, yeah. They got to have intention, and if they can afford it, they're well and fit. There's no reason why they should not go.
When did you go?
My time hasn't come yet.
Scum! Scum! You're not a believer!
My time hasn't come yet. At the moment, yeah, you could say that, but not right word. Not a good word of choice.
Do you ever do like when it's the fasting?
Yeah.
Do you ever have like a sneaky finger of Twix or something in the day?
Oh, you can't do that. You'd rather not keep a fast, man.
You can't. You don't have a little, just like half a finger of Kit Kat.
To be truthful, at the moment, because of my health, I'm not fasting. But back in the day, I did used to.
You don't have if someone offered you I don't know, a hula hoop or like a Pringle or something. You wouldn't take one Pringle.
Today was the first fast. And my daughter, I said to her, she goes, I rang her up, I go, will you pick your younger sister from school and walk home? She goes, Dad, can we go to shop on the way? I go, you're fasting, aren't you? She goes, yeah, I know, but I want to keep it for later. I go, hey, you.
Such a dad way of saying it. Hey, you. Hey, you're fasting, aren't you? Hey, you.
I mean, there's only 11 months difference between them. But the younger ones,
Yeah.
But the older one, whatever she gets, she'll eat. She's not a chubby girl, but she likes the food.
What is the fasting for? I'm assuming it's to bring you closer to God. How is it? How does that bring you closer to God?
No, it's not about bringing you closer to God. It's our prophet, peace be upon him. He did the fast.
Oh.
So we are doing what he did, you see.
Okay. And why if you don't mind me asking, because I don't really know a lot about it, why did he do the fast?
To be truthful, I don't know much about it as well. But
right.
Shall I Google it?
Yeah, you can do, yeah. But the saying is, if I'm not wrong, oh, no, I don't know.
I don't want to put you on the spot. I'm not asking to embarrass you. I
know. Google it, tell me as well.
Oh, I like you, Naz.
The only thing I know is our prophet, he fasted. And
Fasted?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Kath's now researching this. Could take some time.
All
Scholars have spent centuries.
All right, here we go.
Researching this.
Go on. Tell me.
Hang on, just stay with us, Naz. We'll have the answer for you.
Yeah, no problem, sir.
Right. It doesn't say. Right, hang on. It says why you're supposed to, but it doesn't say why it happened in the first place. I'll find out. Hang on, I'll look up.
Well, all right. Well, Naz, we've spoken before, haven't we, Naz?
Just the once. I think we did. You did that. I'm going through a bad patch, and you're doing that thing when the card thing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, the membership card.
No.
The tarot cards.
Tarot cards.
Yeah.
With it yourself.
Oh yeah. Did I read your tarot cards?
Yes, you did, sir.
And did it come true?
It did. Every word what you said was true.
What did I say? Remind me what I said.
Basically, you told me to put my finger at my ass and get on with it. Even if you get knocked down, get on with it.
And it worked?
It does, yeah.
I've got the gift.
I still need to put my finger all the way out of my ass.
Okay, well, I don't know what you're doing with it right up there. I mean, a little tip is enough, but a whole finger up there.
You know what? I mean, sorry for the choice of words.
You got terrible language. Potty mouth.
No. I pick a few, bad habits of you.
Shut.
Yeah, it's
Shut.
totally his fault.
Shut
totally
up.
his fault.
Shut up, otherwise I'm going to start swearing in a way that only you and I will understand.
Oh, right. What about Kath there? That's a bit ignorant, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think, Kath?
Yeah, I think it's terrible. Terrible business, but I'm used to it.
Oh.
Naz?
You two make a good pair, Swear down.
Oh, it swears down.
A lot of years, whoever comes on the show, all the other colleagues, you're the best one.
Oh,
So
totally. Everyone else is lousy. You should hear the guy that's on after us. This guy called Paul Ross. Jeez. It's unlistenable.
Is it?
Yeah, it's terrible, man. You should listen to it after one and just see how good we are.
Oh, I do. I do. Sometimes when I'm out, when I've got no clue, I'll go jump in my car.
Yeah.
And I'll listen to you. At the moment, I'm in my car now.
Okay. You're not going anywhere? You're just sitting in the car listening to us?
Yeah, I've just come out in the car just to listen to you guys.
Oh, mate. You can listen to us on your phone.
Yeah, the thing is, my daughter, she's asleep next to me then.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You get me?
I get you, man. Naz, you're a good man. I like talking to you, man. Give us a call again when we haven't got any calls.
Thank you. I'm very cool.
Thank you. Thank you, Naz. I'll see you later on. Take care. I didn't see you there, Paul. Sorry, mate. I just snuck in. How are you doing? You're right.
Not bad.
Let me quickly just say hello to this Paul. And hello, Paul.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Oh, Paul. Listen, we haven't got time tonight, but are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay, but I'd like to ask a sort of favour, if you like.
Our we've got a minute. Can you do it in 60 seconds?
Take as long as you like. Yes. Can I have time when I come on your radio to describe any meditation technique I know of?
Well, you wouldn't tell us the meditation technique yesterday.
Yeah, but I've changed my mind.
Oh, give us a call tomorrow. You can have as long as you want.
Okay.
Take care, Paul. Bye-bye. Thank you, mate. Oh, I'm so sorry, Paul. When New York City flashes up on my screen, I've got to take it. Hello, New York.
Well, I'm actually not in New York. I'm in Norway, and this is a Google Voice number.
Okay.
I just wanted to say I'm a big fan of the show, and your American accent is really good. Where did you get it from?
I'm originally from New York City. I went to school in the Bronx. I worked for Sal's Pastrami's, and then I moved over to the United Kingdom when I was 36 years old. So it's my actual natural voice.
Wow, you're much better than Anthony Hopkins.
Thank you very much indeed. Many people have thought that, but
Certainly
never said it.
Mrs. Hopkins has said that many times.
What's your name, friend?
Billy.
Billy, listen, we have to go. Can you give us a call earlier tomorrow?
I'll do that. Have a good night, and bye.
Thank you, Billy. Billy's
Have a good night in Dong. That was a bit...
Well, that's a good night as far as I'm concerned. Billy's batteries ran out there.
I do know about Ramadan. You're also meant to avoid the hugging and the kissing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
According to most scholars.
Yep.
Because it can lead to sexual licentious thoughts.
Yeah. Hang on, Ramadan's not Eid, is it?
No.
Eid's at the end of Ramadan.
Eid's at the end of Ramadan, is it? Right, okay, right.
And also we have 40 days of Lent if one is of Christian faith when Jesus was in the wilderness. So it's a similar thing in most world religions, I think, abstinence and
Buddha
self-denial.
did as well. Yeah, I'm finding out.
Yeah, okay, all right. That's great.
And after last night's triumph with Hello, I'm Jules, my friend Sandy.
Yes.
Bought this in a charity shop for you today. Have you heard Jerky Boys 2?
I've not heard. I had Jerky Boys 1.
Yeah, everybody had Jerky Boys 2. Nowhere near as good, but 2 of the tracks on it are blindingly
funny. Is this for me?
Yeah.
Wow, look at you.
50 pence well spent for the journey home, because we don't want you listening to the show.
This is when prank calls were the thing.
In fact, we sent a crew out for the word to do them, and I was then living, because we were between houses, with my second wife, mother of my daughters, and 2 of my daughters had been born, and the crew out there thought it'd be very funny if they rang me up and got the Jerky Boys to phone me up effing and blinding. My father-in-law is now deceased, sadly. Lovely fella, but very much an evangelical Christian, and it was 2 or 3 in the morning. He said, "Who is it, Paul?" Lovely, who is it, Paul? I'm saying, "It's okay." It's, "Hey, you, nits, fruitcake, what's the matter with you?" And they're down the phone at me, and I couldn't respond.
Wow.
Wasted opportunity. I was phoned up by the Jerky Boys, and I couldn't give as good as they gave me.
Incredible.
Yeah. Hey, see you later, nits.
You got 20 seconds. Give us the greatest hits of what we got coming up.
Half marathon with a difference. It's happening in September. It's called Run Bacchus. You run through Britain's largest vineyard, and you drink on the way. If you have a drinking persuasion and you like running, if you're a drinker with a running problem, that could be for you. We've got details on that coming up. And
The usual old tosh.
The usual old tosh.
Beautiful.
Outer space.
Lovely. There we go. That's coming up after 1. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Amy. Hello, John. I can't really see through that glass, so I'm pointing at Amy to say hello. Then I realise that actually it's John stood there. We will be back tonight, and it will be Wednesday tonight at 10 o'clock. Stay tuned, though. Coming up after 1, it's Paul Ross, only on Talk Radio.
Talk Radio.
Join the Talk Nation.
Pick up your phone and talk radio.
We'll get you talking.